fun. And that's what the fuck happened. And yeah. So the whole time I'm thinking I'm dying over here, sick and going through hell. I ended up finding out that. So
Mm.
yeah. I
Well,
was kind of trying to keep
Nah,
it a secret.
well, shout out to you,
Congratulations,
Anna,
at
nah,
least.
for
but
sharing that with
shout out
the.
the
Go ahead,
passport kings.
Boxley.
Yeah,
Uh,
so that I'm not MIA just because I don't feel like being on. I've been fucked up.
I say real quick, I'm not gonna say your name, but it's mandatory over here that we got to be respectful. We got to be respectful. Like, listen, we can make jokes and stuff like that, but let's not get out of hand with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, we all joke with each other, but let's let's be respectful. But with that being said, Ryan's diabolical for that. He said, I guess that." So shout out
No,
to you, brother.
no, the way she was talking earlier, I was like, she pregnant. Like, it sounded like she about to say she pregnant. Like the way she came in, but I ain't
Yeah,
want to
my
say
fucking
nothing. I
baby
ain't want
dad,
to say
my
nothing.
baby dad right trapped my ass. He right trapped
There
me. I
you
cursed
go.
his ass the fuck out. I really did.
It was with your baby daddy.
Yes, I ain't dealing with no other I'd rather deal with him than I deal with a new nigga and gotta worry about who he's sleeping with and what he gonna bring to the table.
No, that's a fact. And now here's
Mm.
the thing, Anna. You know me, Charlie Chan, they call me Pushback Charlie sometime. I gotta give you some pushback.
Mm-hmm.
How he trap you when you let him, goddamn it, you know what I mean?
No, that's not what the fuck happened at all. At all.
You said
Oh,
you was
no,
having
no,
I've
no.
been
sex.
using protection. I've been using protection.
Mm.
And the condom broke twice. Uh,
Mm.
so that was that, and then I didn't know that that he finished, so I was confused because I'm like, how? Because we switched the condoms because I made him stop. I've been
Mm,
taking precautions. I ain't been playing.
yeah.
I ain't been playing. I've been taking precaution because I didn't want that to happen the fuck again. I was
Mm.
pissed. My ass. I was trying to deal with the situation and just off listening to some of his conversation and words just felt like I was trapped. That's it.
Mm.
Is this number what? Well, I don't
Let's
know
not
if you
talk
want to
about
say.
the numbers because then
All
people
right,
gonna be in the chat talking
all
shit,
right, never
and
mind,
I ain't
never
got
mind.
time to be trying to fight people that I can't see.
All
Mm.
right, all right. Well,
No, shout out. Oh, you
congratulations to
getting
you.
love though. Shout out Boxley, say
Hey,
congratulations.
congrats,
Thank
congrats.
y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
because life
y'all.
is let's not act like that life isn't a blessing. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Life is a blessing. So congratulations on that. Um,
Thank y'all.
I think I just seen Darnell pull up. Okay, there he is. But yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Listen, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Like, if that was to happen to me again, I believe me, you, I am going to be out of the country. Real quick, guys. Darnell, what it do, good brother? How you doing? Darnell, you with me?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How's everyone on the? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and
Yeah,
clear.
we can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
All
us?
right. Yeah, I just saying.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think there might be a delay. Um, but yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How's everyone on the panel doing tonight?
Man,
We're
we fine.
good.
Doing good.
It's
Doing
damn
great.
near a family reunion up here tonight, so I'm in a damn good mood. Man, we got a shout out to Pearl. He
Damn, I
said,
just started and they talking about I got an attitude and shit. What the fuck?
"Who said that?" Well, you know
Whoever,
the
whoever you just put on the damn screen right there.
oh shit. Let me see. You said in attitude. Oh no, I think no. Yeah, no, no, you good, baby. I mean, here's the thing: if some people just don't know you, because you got to keep in mind, especially with Ronan. Shout out to Ronan. A lot of people from his channel be pulling up, so they don't
Hmm.
necessarily know you. But people from over here know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you probably wouldn't get that. But shout out to you guys with it. Bro, no, that's just how Anna is. I didn't take any like attitude out of her. And even if she do, like, come on, niggas come up here mad. Why she can't come up here mad? So
Right.
But what I will say, Anna, you did come up with a light little glow and shit. So that's what that is, the little pregnancy glow.
That or me throwing up all day. Could be some
Man.
sweat.
Okay, they say sweat and cleanse your skin though.
It's
But
a
yeah,
mess.
how if you don't mind me asking, how far along are you?
13 weeks.
Oh, so you still got to ride.
Yeah, I'm about to hit my second trimester next week.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
How's the father feel about it?
Well, I just told y'all that I feel like he set me up because he was already wishing on what he wanted and everything. And in the background, I'm just looking at him like it just looked like you just had a whole fucking plan.
I mean, my biggest thing for the whole situation is he's stepping up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We already got some stuff.
This is second go round.
That's good.
So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As long as the
Yeah.
man's stepping up, I ain't got no. I mean, that's you. As long as you happy, he's stepping up. That's good.
And yeah, he doing what he got. I never have an issue with him, even with us not being together, with him not doing what he need to do. Shoot, he even do for my kids that's not his. So I don't complain at all. I'm perfectly happy with the type of person he is, as far as like being a father and all of that.
Okay, that's what's
So, so may I ask? I mean, why not consider him, as a long-term option, or I mean, did
That's
you
just
both
not what
agree?
we both agreed that we just can't be together. When
Put back Charlie again.
hold
That
on,
ain't necessarily true.
Charlie, because I didn't want to tell all my business again, because last time I spoke about him, it got too personal, and then people was trying to judge what I was doing and trying to call me a bad person. But my kid's father is a great father, and he's a great provider. We both came to a conclusion we can't be together. Number one, I run my life a certain way. I like to plan ahead, and I like to have plans for just in case. I don't like living day by day. I don't like that, because anything can happen and shit get fucked up like that. So he don't like
Son,
that I'm
uh,
strict on that shit, and I stand on that shit. And he gets a little bit aggravated about it, and it caused a lot of back and forth.
well, that's understandable. I mean, you can't, what I'm saying, you can't be with a man that lives day by day, that's ad hoc. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it ain't gonna work. I mean, all it takes is one rainy day,
Yeah.
and I
And that's
mean,
exactly
it's
what
like,
happened. A rainy day happened, and I mean, it actually turned real serious. I mean, it was bad, and I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing myself in that situation, especially when the communication, like, stuff's not being communicated to me about what's going on. Because I could step in and come up with some ideas, and just not being able to do that kind of just it messes up the relationship.
but if
Okay,
you don't
and
mind
I
me
just put
asking,
my glasses.
no,
Wait. And I just put my glasses on. You know, it's about to get real.
uh,
Is this the same gentleman that's living with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could answer that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
so wait.
Wait. See, I'm getting clarity here for y'all, okay? Because I remember the story.
Oh, okay.
So this is somebody you're not in a relationship with. You want to be on your own, but yet and still he's living with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because
so you have two
number
different,
one, he's not.
in the same household.
Say that again.
How do you have two individual situations going on in the same household when y'all are still really kind of bonded? Not only by the children, even occasionally, obviously, y'all slip up and you do things. Y'all might as well say you're halfway in a relationship. You're just not in one that's committed by verbalness, but
Because
in actions and everything else, y'all in a relationship.
he don't. Man, talk to this dumbass that thinks that this ain't the fucking relationship. I'm tired of trying to explain stuff to people, and this is stuff like me and his brother had a conversation about everything that's been going on, and I was already at my wit's end and whatever. Like I kind of was like, I'm at the point where I'm just feel like I'm enabling him to never get on his feet and get out of my house. So, and I'm like, I don't. At this point, I feel like I need to tell him to leave. And I'm like, but I know he don't got nobody out here. His
But
mom
is
moved
that your
away.
problem? I gotta say, is that your problem? You are enabling him.
Yeah.
You're
I mean, it
condoning
shouldn't
his
be.
actions by
It
what you
shouldn't
do
be. It
and how you act.
it shouldn't be my problem, but I think it would be kind of fucked up of me to like throw him in the street and then that's at the end of the day, that's my kid's dad. Why would I
Right.
allow my kids
He
to
just
see me
anchored
do that to
himself.
their dad?
Listen, he just anchored himself with one more child in that same situation.
Yeah.
So now he's even
Yeah,
more
but-
solid in that household.
Yeah, but
Because now
if
he's
he
really not
if he
kick him out.
or-
Now you got
go
a
ahead,
whole
go ahead.
nother baby situation coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But he already has kids with her, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So it's fine. I mean,
No, I
You already
mean,
have
I
one?
don't think it's fine because she said okay, doesn't want to be with him. He's kind of ad hoc, and I can understand that. But now, you're tying yourself up even more with this guy. And
Yeah.
then like, what are you going? And how are you going to? What's the plan? I mean, how are you going to plan on moving on if I'm assuming you want to find Mr. Right.
Yeah. So I definitely I brought his brother in on this now because I'm like, maybe another set of ear, like another person talking to him will have him open his ears and eyes up to where he understands like now, like I am at my wit's end. Like I do feel like I need my space, I need my place, I need me. I don't want to keep going through this type of situation. Um, I'm at the point where I just want to be left alone. So
I don't
I
believe
am
that, ma'am. I don't believe that,
I
ma'am.
do. I
Well,
do. I do.
well, but the thing is, why are you choosing to have another child with a man that you're ready to move on from?
Yeah, I didn't choose to have another child.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Did
Um,
you?
did I
Did
what?
you
I
do?
just I
Did
use
you do
you guys
protection.
gotta realize she's
I use
Puerto Rican.
protection.
They don't
Hey,
believe in
what's that got to do with anything?
And
They
I
don't
did
believe in
abortion.
certain
I did
things.
abortions before, and I went through
Wow.
a whole mental breakdown. So
Hey,
is
let's
that
not
what y'all
use that
talking
term.
about?
Real quick, guys.
Is
Let's
that what
not
y'all
use that
talking
term.
about?
Let's just call it AB because
No.
I think that's a no for our YouTube.
Yeah, because I'm not doing that either when I'm this far along.
Yeah,
Like
shout out to you for that,
I
guys.
found out late, so I'm not doing that. That's a whole mental thing. Like I'm not doing that. But I did try to protect myself. So that's not is not like we did this no condoms and not trying to take the precaution. We took the precautions. Shit happened. Let's not pretend that shit don't happen.
No, that's a fact.
Mm.
That's a fact. And hey, PSA to all the gentlemen, especially
If
the
you're in the chat.
unexperienced gentlemen. If you in that thing and it start feeling too good, pull out and check.
No.
Pull
Right.
out and check, bro. It's
Hey,
not
Right.
all of a
just
sudden
don't
she
even
loves
don't
you
even
off the
do
roof.
it.
Something probably happened down there.
That's not gonna happen. You can't even say that, Darnell.
Y'all don't even do it. Y'all gonna do it
Yeah.
regardless. Stop even. Come on.
Well, that's men need to practice more discipline, man. That's what that is.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Pebbles. He say God's plan. I agree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could have plan. They say you want to make God laugh. Tell them your plans.
Exactly. I did just say that too the other day. I'm like, this don't. So that's what I get for planning my shit ahead.
But now this is Charlie Chan, and you know I'm gonna keep it a buck with you just because I fucks with you like that. And in my opinion, this is my opinion. Nobody win in this situation but him. You might as well be in a relationship with him, and I'll tell you why. My friend, one of my best friends is a female. You know what I mean? And I had to push back from her because I know she was getting a lot of male validation from me, and it was kind of disabling her. And I'm saying that to say, buddy, and it's gonna come off as hating, but I fucks with you. So I'm gonna say how I feel. Buddy got the best world in everything. He got no commitment in in-house box. Come on, man. Come on, because we're all human and we don't have needs.
Thank you for saying that plainly. I'm getting around to that. But
Do
you just said
anybody,
it
far
real
as a
plain.
man on this panel, disagree with me?
No.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You basically
I
in there
do.
into a relationship.
I mean, we said
understand
that
where you-
before. That's nothing new. This is the same conversation we had before. I already know that.
I understand where you're coming from, Charlie, but you know, there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Shit, you lying to me. You lying to me.
You're
No,
gonna
because
pay.
he's
You're gonna
here
pay on the
paying.
front end or
He
the
here
back end.
paying my bills. He here paying my bills, honey. He here
There you
taking
go.
care of all the kids.
No such
There you
thing as
go.
a free lunch.
So it's not for free. It's definitely not.
Okay. True or false? He getting room and board.
He's paying for it.
If that's the
She
case,
just
why he
said
won't
that.
get his own? On the simple fact to feed one mouth and plus the additional mouth that he got with her will be substantially less than paying for her and all of it.
That's not my question to answer. That's his shit to answer.
That's what I'm asking them. You know what I mean? But real quick, shout out.
Why
okay,
he chooses
let me say
to do
too.
this instead of putting his shit up to move away.
Yeah, I feel you. Real quick, let me say this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7 people on the panel. It's only even though I got room for more, just to keep it coherent and everybody could hear everybody. If Prime wanted to pull up, he could pull up, but 7 to 8 people will be the max on the panel because anything more than that, we kind of just get muffled and start talking over each other. So. If Prime wanted to pull up, he more than welcome. But anybody else that want to pull up, you guys are welcome. But
is Prime?
I'm gonna have to come back out and come back in because whoever dropped, I can't hear Charlie.
Okay, well your spot solidified, baby. So yeah, do your thing. I got
you. Is Prime the baby daddy?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. No. Okay.
Prime a real one. That's like goddamn it. When I say this thing of ours, he one of the brothers that I'm referring to. You know what I mean? So shout out to Prime. That's what I say. For my brother, Mr. Peppers, everybody, if you consider, if I consider you part of this thing of it, you always welcome to pull up. But far as just like newcomer people, we gotta really put it at a maximum minimum, just because for one, it's harder to police the chat and to police the panel. But what I will say is, Tam, what it do, love? How you doing, love?
Real quick before Tam jumps in, let me say this real quick. I dropped the link in the chat. If you're in my chat, if you're either in the vertical or horizontal, please hit the link that says subscribe to Charlie Chan TV. Okay, I'm riding on his panel, and I normally do. I'm trying to push this brother to get him monetized. He has good conversation, adult conversation, even though it's respectful. So if you're in my room, if you're coming through, first of all, hit the like button. That's all I ask for you for me. And then hit the subscribe button for Charlie Chan TV, please. Go ahead.
Salute to you, Ronan. Shout out to one a brother that been here from the Get2 Games, from the gangster lifestyle over here, showing love, man. Shout out to you, Big Games, man. The love is always appreciated, bro. I hope you know that. Shout out to you. Shout out to Ronan. We got X-Pac in the building, showing love as always. Hey, X-Pac is starting to get looser and looser on these panels too. Shout out to X-Pac. He said D-discipline takes 2, make a baby. Yeah, I get that, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is this. Yeah, a man gonna pay either way it go. Let's not act like it's not, like, unless you just busting down some type of randoms and shit like that. But that's our thing. We're gonna pay. And far as bro go, he got some in-house box. And only me. That's for a man. That is the only reason to be in a relationship, is for in-house box. Well, I get it. Niggas gonna try. Ooh, nigga, you get breakfast. Yeah, but in-house box, nigga. If that breakfast came with no box and you just had to listen to a woman nag and talk shit, is it worth it? No, because it's a Burger King down the street. They got 2 for $3 all day long. What are you talking about?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So, real quick, I shout out to Tam. You there, Tam?
Is she getting her mic together? We can't hear you if you muted yourself. Tam.
My bad. I was eating.
See, knew there had to be a problem. What's good? What's good, girl?
I made
look on your face on your avatar? What's that look for?
Because I'm
What you-
looking at you. See?
You're not looking at me. I'm down. I'm up here. You down there.
No, I'm eating ceviche I made.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Real quick, my good brother Ryan been on the panel, man, just kicking it in
Hey,
the cut,
Tam.
man. Go ahead.
I was saying hey to Tam.
Oh, okay. You know she eating. We gotta get her a minute. To
I know I
wrap up.
had
Oh,
food in my
okay,
mouth. I
okay.
couldn't say nothing.
Okay. But yeah, nah, shout out to my good brother Ryan, man. What's your take on the whole thing, Ryan?
Well, what you talking about the her situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in what I said, do you think I'm wrong for what I said, or is it a different angle to look at it from?
That what you talking about? Like you gonna pay either way?
No, bro got in-house box and he got no commitment. That's low key a light dream for niggas. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I
don't
was the
really.
one that
I
said
don't-
he gonna pay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think. I think it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing, the situation, but I don't think, bro, he like got a get out of jail free card. I mean, they have multiple together, right? So he gonna have to put the work in.
Yeah. I agree.
You
I
know what
know
I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying is
And just because we not together, this still my house. And even though he helps me, it still rules. So, you know,
There you go.
like he not out here sleeping around. He's
mm,
not that type of
You don't
person.
need to.
Like
You don't need
mm.
that's
to.
why
She keep
that's
coming in
why
and
I
out.
choose to deal with the type of shit. Like I still deal with it because I don't have to deal with somebody dirty. Like I don't have to deal with somebody out there just sharing it to the world. I don't have to deal with that.
But that's great, ma'am.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you even said that you don't see yourself with him.
No,
Remember?
no, I don't because
So,
we well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that I don't see myself with him. We've talked about this because at the end of the day, just like y'all think about this, the same shit y'all talking about is shit that I've thought about. And there was shit that I brought up and we had conversations about, and I told him like, you know, as long as we can change our lifestyle, and I was really saying his lifestyle, but I put it on me too, so it wouldn't make it seem like I was attacking him. But if I told him if we was to change our lifestyle and do things together to make things work, our relationship will work. He chooses not to. So he does not want to do the work to be in the relationship. So I'm not about to sit here and beg a nigga. No. I'ma deal with him until I don't need him. And then I could be like, okay, I need you to go. Like I can't deal with this no more.
Ma'am, pushback Charlie here.
I'm just
I
not
would
gonna
hope
throw my
so.
kid's father in the street when he don't got nowhere else to go. We got
Yeah,
a
but
daughter here and she definitely looks up to her dad. And I'm just not gonna do that. Why? If he's not stressing me out and he's paying the bills and I'm content with what's going on, I'm gonna keep him around till he finds his fucking place. If he fucking finds his place, but I know it's coming to an end because I already had the conversation with him about him needing to find a place, which he is making more money now. So now this is him saving up money, which I've been seeing. He's been saving up money. So probably after I have the baby, he'll be hopefully finding a damn place. But at the end of the day, I
Did you
mean, it
say
is what
after?
it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
there's so
kicking my
much
kid's
double
dad in
speak
the
here.
street.
There's a
no,
lot of double
I don't
speak
think
here.
nobody is
Wait,
pushing for that though.
Tam, let me ask you this.
You said what? It's a lot of
No,
what?
Double
that's
speak.
not. But can you answer me a
What's
question?
double? What do you mean?
Oh Lord.
You say one thing, and
Mhm.
then
Mm.
you say another.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm in the place I'm in now because although I do want to be by myself, I want to do it in a correct way. I don't want to kick them out in the street. Somebody's background
But
is like really loud.
it's not even that though, ma'am. It's you know, well, one, you know, you guys are still, you know, doing the do.
Mhm.
which is understandable. No judgment there. But at the same time, he even said again, he it kind of sounds like he might be pay, even though he seems to be paying the bills for now. He's paycheck to paycheck. One sneeze away, one cold, and he gets one cold, and he gonna be late on the rent or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No,
No,
that's not the
because
type
of
of job he
me and
working.
Darnell, if I must be honest, I think you got to stretch to do that because we know nothing about this
But
gentleman.
that's no, I don't.
No,
You're
that's
right.
not. That's not
I
what.
don't know
That's
anything, but that's what
that's
you
not his.
said.
I didn't say
Hold on,
anything
Darnell.
about him living check to check, baby.
Yeah,
I
like
did
Darnell,
not.
we don't
That's
know his
you
take. Like
assuming.
that's a little bit.
Stop,
You're
stop,
assuming.
No, ma'am.
Darnell,
I
stop,
didn't assume.
When
stop.
did you hear me
Darnell.
say he's working check to
Darnell,
check?
you're new to even dealing with Anna. We know half of the
Okay,
questions that you
thank
already
you.
asked.
What the
Please
Assuming.
stop. You
No, I
interrogating
didn't
the heck
assume
out of her for
anything.
no
You
reason.
did. You just said he's
No, ma'am.
basically you said from the way it sounded, he's working check to check. When did I make it sound that he's working check to check?
Stop.
When you
Stop.
said earlier he
Stop,
was ad
Darnell.
hoc.
Don't stop,
She
Darnell.
asked me a She asked me a
Yeah, but
question.
here's
I'm
the
just
I
thing.
said
answering
the
her
reason
question.
why
Based
we
on
in the
your lack of
past why we
information.
couldn't be together. I did
You're
not say
Well,
asking
now.
questions on
That's
the lack of your
obviously
information.
not
Why don't
but
you
the
sit back?
situation
here's
now.
Hold on,
If you
Darnell.
weren't
Sit back
listening.
and listen for a while, and then
I
catch
was
on to the
listening.
conversation.
No, you weren't.
No, stop.
Yeah.
You jumped into a conversation that we
You
all
weren't.
know, Anna. You do not.
Yeah,
All
You're
I wanted
correct.
to
I
ask
don't know
Anna,
her.
right? So all I wanted to ask you, Anna, was when you say that you guys
Somebody
have
else
been
is
in a
talking,
situation.
guys?
Yeah, me.
yeah. Ronan's talking right now. You can't hear him.
No, I can't.
Well, just drop down and pull back, come back up, baby. You know your spot's
All
solidified,
right.
though.
Darnell,
Yeah.
when you get on a panel, man, if you don't know somebody, and we all do, sit back and listen for a while before you start interrogating people. This is not
I'm
that
not
type of panel,
interrogating.
man.
I'm not interrogating anyone. I just listen
You
to
are
her
running
words.
question after question after question. What do you call that?
Yes. It's not an
What do you call
interrogation.
that?
It's just to find out, okay, what's going on here. That's
So
all
the
it is.
point
I'm just
is,
trying to
if you
figure
don't
out.
know, lay back and listen for a while, and she'll probably tell you everything you want to know up front.
Well, to be honest with you, as I listen, she's kind of telling me a lot.
But what I think what Ronan is saying is like you probably need more context because what he's 100% right about is Anna's not new to the channel. She's been on the panel a lot of times, so we kind of know.
Yeah,
Anna.
I'm not saying she is new. I'm not, and again, I have no malice towards her, or anything of that nature.
And nothing I
just-
say is a lie. If anybody that knows me on here knows that I have no hair on my tongue and I say it exactly how it is. Because
Yep.
I don't care. I don't
I
know
never
you. I
called
don't have
you
a
a
reason
liar.
to lie
Can
and
you hear
you
me?
just
Hold on.
did.
Anna, can you hear
No,
me?
ma'am, I didn't.
Yeah, I hear
Stop
you,
talking,
Ronan.
Darnell.
Okay, she
Please.
can hear you now, Ronan.
All right. I wanted to ask you one question because obviously we've talked about your situation before.
Mm-hmm.
Have you given this man a deadline on when he needs to move out?
Yes.
What was the deadline?
Yes. So before when we first moved here, it's going on 3 years now.
Oh my
So
God.
when we first, when we first moved here, remember I talked about the whole issue on why we ended up where we at now because of
Right.
he didn't have a job, he didn't have any of that. So we ended up moving here, and I gave him a year to find a job. That was that. Now, when he could not find a job, I told him it's either that or you might have to go move with your grandparents. Like, because I don't know how long I could do this. I can't live with somebody who's not working and me just taking on full responsibility and we're not together. I'm just not doing that. So he ended up getting a job 6 months after the whole year. So about going on 2 years, he found a steady job. And now it's picking up. So with the trucking shit, dealing with that, you gotta wait till it picks back up so that you can get to where you gotta go. It's picked up. Now he's saving. So now I told him, okay, after we have the baby, get everything situated. Do you think that's a good enough time for you to get your money and be able to move? And he said, yeah, he sees no problem with that timeline. We've been having conversations on the day
Now,
to day about him, how
okay.
much money he's saving. Like
Now,
I'm clocking things.
now I'm taking an instant poll without you, Anna. How many people think she's giving him too many grace periods, regardless of his
That's a
situation?
fact. That's a
And
fact.
that's everybody else on the panel, starting with Ryan, and work it back
Uh,
around to.
if they didn't have kids, I would have said yeah. But being that they have kids, I think family is always the most important. So I think they situation, they got to be comfortable with their situation. So I wouldn't say she's giving them too much of a grace period. Whatever relationship they got, that's just
Mhm.
their thing, and they got to make it work out because they got kids.
Guys, if it was the other way around and I kicked them the fuck out, a lot of people would have backlash on me about that too. But like, oh,
That's a
you ain't
fact.
shit, you gonna throw
That's a
him the fuck
fact.
out. Now that I'm actually being a good woman,
Anna,
trying to
Anna,
make sure that he's doing
Anna,
shit. I'm still getting backlash.
Anna,
Yes.
woman to woman.
Yeah.
I don't think you should put your business out there anymore.
Yeah.
I
This is
mean,
the business
pertaining to
that's
what
already
Tam
been
just
out
said,
there. This is
I
something
was
we
just
talked
about to
about
say,
before, Tam.
Anna, if you don't feel you ace over here, love. But if you don't feel like you want to answer a question, you never have
No,
to. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I
No,
know
but what
you
I'm
keep it a
saying is
buck, and that's
like,
one thing I respect and love about
yeah,
you. But
all I'm saying is this, Charlie, is that no matter what, a bitch is never going to win, regardless
Mhm.
if she's doing something good for somebody or if she's being a bitch at the end of the day. I see that. I've been seeing that, and it's like a lot of people always got something to say because the shit ain't in their fucking way. You know what I mean?
yep, and you
You
know what
you
my
you
rebuttal
giving
to
pussy
that
to
is, love.
some nigga mad because you ain't giving pussy to him. Like what the
You,
fuck?
you know what my rebuttal to that is?
I'ma do what I'm gonna do. That's my rebuttal.
No, the saying that people in houses shouldn't throw I mean glass houses shouldn't throw stones is to say
Uh-huh.
that's a saying for a reason because everybody that's judging you have some they're not perfect either.
Yeah.
So like you shouldn't take what a lot of people say to heart for sure, for real.
I don't
But
take nothing to heart when it comes to my kid's dad, because at the end of the day, that's my kid's dad. This ain't no random nigga. It's my kid's dad, and I'm gonna support him all the way. At the end of the day, I want him to do good.
no, that's a fact because especially in certain communities, we have women that they want to tear their man down. They want to break a man down to the studs and stuff like that. And that's just crazy because how can it be a positive influence in not
In the
just your
kid's
life but
life.
your child life if
Right.
you done broke them down to the studs? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't advocate for people to go to war with the because at the end of the day the child lose for sure. You may not lose, he may not lose, but one thing about it is the child gonna lose. So I don't advocate for that. So
Right.
I do second what Ryan said a little bit. So no, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, as long as my mental is not at state where I'm actually going through a mental crisis because of him being here, then that we'd have had a different conversation. Like he wouldn't be here. But
Yeah.
he don't bother me for real. Like he I set the rules on for him to be able to stay here, and he does what he need to do. So he's not in my way. Although I do eventually want my peace, I do. But I already set that out. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, for
And do you
sure.
feel do you feel you'll find peace with him long term?
Yeah. I mean he's still a good person. I don't think we'll ever
Yeah.
be on bad terms. That man makes sure he lets everybody know about me. Like he make sure he
Yeah.
let everybody know he got a good baby mom. Like
And with that being said as well, Anna, you was always spoke highly of him.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So no, shout out y'all and everybody that's good people is not good people together. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So Like, no, shout out to you. And I want to read this because I think POV touched on something. He said, I actually like the fact that Anna is helping him get on his feet. Shout out to her. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Because we got so many. There was a skit that was going around to where this was a while ago, to where a nigga came to pick up his kids and he was all dripped out and draped up and she like, maybe I need to put some more child support on you and everything. You know what I mean? And when he came to drop the kid off, he had like one shoe on, clothes all raggedy and shit like that, looking like he was homeless. And it was like she appreciated that, like, okay, there we go. You know what I mean? So the fact of the matter is that you're not trying to break him down to the studs and want to see him suffer. I think that's kudos to you and your personality and the person that you are. So don't change that. If you cool with it, fuck with
I would never
everybody else
change
thinks.
it. I would never change it. Everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. At the end of the day, when I'm off this YouTube, is back to regular business.
That's a fact.
The shit
That's a
don't
fact.
phase me.
And we all been to like sports events, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the best niggas at the game is the niggas that's not in the game. Man, I would have took him up and I would have did this. You know, nigga, you're not even on the court. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Or never even played the damn game
They
for
never
real.
played the sport. Nigga,
Right.
you so good. Why you ain't
Oh,
out here?
shit. Exactly.
So yeah, no, that's where I'm just getting at with that. But shout out to you. Like I said, I stand by what I said. Congratulations, because I do believe that life is precious and children are a gift.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But you had fun for your birthday. You just got a
Yeah.
souvenir for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I promise you, if that, let me ask the gentlemen on the panel, do you guys plan on having any more kids? Or any kids? Because I know certain people on here too may not have children. So let me ask that. Ronnie, you got kids, right?
I have kids and I'm gonna have more.
Huh?
I have kids and I'm gonna have more.
How many you have, Ronan?
I have 4 sons, all grown, and I'm about to start all over again.
Oh, man.
All right now.
Wow.
Man, listen.
I ain't never. Here's the thing. I'm a dad. I understand what it takes. I understand what is involved in it. I'm not going in blind, not knowing, like I'm a kid and I slipped up and I don't know. I don't have a good pullout game. That has nothing to do with it. I'm a grown ass man. I'm retired. I have the money I need to have. I have a nice legacy built up. If I want to have more kids to disperse that to, who gives a fuck?
Right, that's a fact. But here's the thing.
I want to start all over.
I got to call the spade.
Guess what?
Here.
You can. You got all kind of movie stars that are YT that are having all kind of babies. Look at old boy that's an actor who's got a kid from a 35-year-old woman. He's 80. Why are they not scared, but we got to be?
Right.
Where's your mentality at? Where you thinking at?
But Ronan, would you really want a kid at 80? I mean, you're not even going to be around to see him grow up.
I don't mind having children. I understand what legacy means. I ain't scared. As long as I'm Al Pacino.
Hey, Misha.
Al Pacino.
Shout out to Misha.
Here's the thing. I'm not scared. I understand what the responsibilities are. Get where I'm at. Get your kids grown.
What's wrong? What's wrong with having a kid at 80?
Right.
Like, what's wrong?
But I'm not even 80. Hold up. I'm not even 80. I'm only 58. I'm only 58.
Didn't they just make it seem like you was 80, right?
No. Yeah. Let's not get it confused. I ain't 80. I'm only 58.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I was
81, shit.
No, of course not. I'm just saying from a standpoint, because you had mentioned 80. I'm like, I wouldn't want a kid at 80. I mean, I'm not gonna be around to see him become a man.
Hold on, guys. Everybody talking.
If you have a legacy that you can leave behind and you instill the basis of what your morality, shut up and let me finish. If you have a basis of morality that you're instilling in that child before you pass on, obviously you're trusting of the woman that you're with that's going to instill the rest of it.
Right.
Why would you have a child you don't fucking trust?
Or why would you have a kid with with a woman you don't trust?
Exactly. So my point is, you guys are out there having kids with people you don't know,
Yeah.
and this is the fucking problem with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are having kids with people you don't know what their backgrounds are. You don't know what their moral state is. All you saw was a big butt and a smile and a nice ass body.
And then wonder why they on child support.
You lock her down and you realize she's a fucking crazy ass toxic bitch because she's a 10.
And wonder why they on child support and can't see their kid.
Y'all crazy.
That's a fact. I mean, I'll be honest with you. So when you had said, okay, to leave your legacy, what legacy are you going to leave? What are you going to teach him if you're going to be dead in about another 2, 3, maybe 4 years, 5 at the most? You know,
that's crazy. That may be your reality, but black people
my reality. The average life expectancy. I'm not wishing anything. I'm not wishing anything on you.
Guys, hold on one at a time. We can't hear 3 people.
I was speaking.
Yeah, y'all chill.
I was speaking. I listened. You know, the thing is, the average life expectancy. I'm not assuming anything. You're interrupting me again. But the average life expectancy is 78 years for an American male. 78 years.
Okay. Is he living in America right now? Where are you living at?
No, he's not.
Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure he's eating healthy. I'm pretty sure he's taking care of himself over there. So that does not apply to him.
Yeah, that's
well, he's not even, and he's not 80, so that definitely doesn't apply to him. But I'm just saying, I had said earlier.
That's why I say you bring up all these hypotheticals that don't apply in the conversation and take us way off the fucking left field. Let's
let's stay on topic.
Field, and you want to cheerlead, that's fine. But you brought up 80. I didn't. You did.
No, I said there are guys out there. No, I said there are guys out there that are having kids at 80. I didn't bring it up as a topic.
Yes,
I didn't bring it up as a spin-off of a topic. I'm trying to say at 58,
so why can't he have
a fucking problem if people are having babies at 80. I didn't bring it up as a topic. I brought it up as an example. Understand how to listen to a conversation.
This is guys, but this is a big problem because this is how all the conversations end up somewhere else because we don't listen to the words specifically.
Yeah, assume. Real quick, guys, let me have the panel. Shout out to my good brother Miguel in the chat, pulling up, showing love. He said, "What's up, chat and panel?" Nah, what's up, Miguel? You know, if you want to pull up, you always got a spot on the panel, man.
Hey, Miguel,
brother. I always say Miguel and Jay is the Colombian side of right here, this thing of ours. So, man, shout out to Miguel pulling up, showing love.
Right.
Real quick, I want to read this from Tam. She said the hypocrisy and coddling going on tonight is effing crazy. Tam, elaborate on that. And here's the thing. Before you elaborate or anybody, I'm not. Yeah. I could get it, but there's downsides and upsides to everything. In a lot of cases, I try to focus on the good side. You know what I mean? So, and opposed to telling the person that they done made a mistake or they done did this, that, and the third. If it's already done, all you can do is embrace it. Like when my daughter, she's of age, she's 21 now. But I was thinking, like, if something was to happen as far as her making me a grandfather when she was super young, I'm not gonna tear her down because I don't want that. I don't want her to have that memory of me. When I told you this, that, and the third, you shitted on me. I don't want to be that father. I don't want her to tell my grandchild that. So it's a difference, and I get where you're coming from, Tam. But sometimes I do choose. You know how people say, "Oh, they chose violence." Sometimes I do choose peace. I do.
And sometimes it's just like, why do people think it's okay to attack people when they already going through something? Like, why you that should be something y'all need to think about. For real. Like, think about that before you even speak. Like, why do you feel that it's your place to attack somebody when they going through some shit? Like,
that's just human nature.
Where is that getting you? I don't come on here to attack people. I don't attack nobody. I give my little feedback, but not once have I ever attacked anyone on the panel unless they came at me trying to attack me.
Which you are rightful. But real quick, guys, let me welcome Misha to the channel. What it do, Misha? How you doing?
Hey
Man,
y'all, hello everyone.
Hey, Misha.
you good over there, Misha?
Sound tired.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that she had one camera on. Shout out to you, Misha. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just sitting here listening to y'all.
Yeah, you hearing all this drama?
Huh?
What's your thoughts on the conversation tonight, Misha?
I kind of jumped in when Anna was talking about her stuff. My opinion on it is she already know. Like, just don't put your business out there. It's how I came at her way before I even introduced her to the space. I was like, don't say this, don't say that. Just don't tell them your business. Like, because at the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinion if you put your business out there. So you can't really get mad, not saying that she is mad, but can't put your business out there. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know what I want y'all to know, but if certain things, a lot of people are gonna have an opinion on, and you can't really get mad if you putting your business out there. That's it.
No, I definitely agree with that, but at the same time, one thing that I've always iterated over here, man, it's a safe space over here, and I try not to indulge nobody jumping on nobody over here.
No,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and there's always a opinion is an opinion, but trying to attack somebody is something totally different. It's a big difference, and people need to understand that. A lot of people don't. They think their opinion is attacking somebody. No, that's just like a racist person saying, "Oh, I got freedom of speech to say this." No, the fuck you don't. No.
But somebody's opinion might be something that you just don't agree with, so you're gonna find it like that person is attacking you if you don't agree. If I don't agree with something, I'm automatically gonna come off like someone's attacking me.
No, but here's the thing. My only pushback on that, and that's today's.
I'm a female. We emotional. I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm automatically going to think you're attacking me.
That's today's era. That's today's era. Anybody that gives somebody criticism is a hater. Like, nigga, you just not good at singing. How am I a hater? Like, nigga, you know you a bum. How am I a hater? Nigga, you live with your mom. You done lived with her for the last 20 years and you're 40. Nigga, you're a bum. That's not a hater. That's a fact. Sometimes sharing your criticism with a person does not make you a hater. You a hater when you be like, well, you got to have so many TVs in your car. Nigga, ain't nobody even watching them. Nigga, that's hating shit. But when you goddamn just giving a motherfucker your honest critique, that's not hating, in my opinion. But I guess anytime you don't agree with somebody, you hating.
Are they dropping in and out like that?
I don't know what's going on. Hey, is that me, guys? Because shout out to my good brother Ryan. What the hell?
All of a sudden, I'm on the stage. You got your shit on autopilot or some shit? What's going on over there?
Nah, hell no. That's somebody fucking with me. Hold up, what happened to Misha?
Misha and Tam. I mean, and Anna. But Tam, while you up here, you were about to say something and you never really got to say anything.
I don't have anything to say.
Damn.
Because I know too much, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
We say Bomba Clyde. My thing is this and just me, bro. And this just like, bro, I don't live a perfect life. I've never been perfect. In fact, I've made more mistakes than I've made right decisions. So I'm not gonna sit here and downput somebody or degrade somebody like I've lived a perfect life. No, we all make mistakes, man. That's like I've known females to their first and sex encounter, they got pregnant. Should they be goddamn it ridiculed and shit talked about them? In my opinion, no.
Who pregnant?
No, I was just talking about
my freaking phone died.
No, you good.
Well, I
But
mean, Charlie, you're absolutely right. I mean, if anybody, hell, I call myself the poster child of stupid half the damn time. I mean, you look up the word stupid in the dictionary, I swear to God, you'll see my picture half the time. I've done so much, stupid stuff.
right,
But that's just life. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're
exactly.
young,
That's what I'm saying. And
young,
for anybody to
young,
come
dumb,
off
full
like
of.
they're God and they make so much
Mm-hmm.
great, that's something that I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way if I'm being honest.
Right.
But
Right.
we can all goddamn it judge from afar and say, oh, I would have done this like I just said. And I think that was one of the most perfect examples that I could make. The best nigga that's at the basketball game is the nigga in the bleachers. Talking about, oh nigga, I would have took it up and triple dunked and all of that shit. Why you ain't out there?
Yeah, but but sometimes though, Charlie, like when I was in when I was in the army and you have a NCO, a lot of times they made the same mistakes. Like your squad leader typically is a guy that's been in roughly 8 to 12 years, maybe. He's an E6, right?
Mhm.
And he made those same stupid, dumb private mistakes that you're making, right now. But he did it like a decade ago. So when he's chewing your ass out, I know this now, as an older man, I didn't understand it then, but I know it now. But when he was chewing your ass out for going to that car dealership and paying for a car you can't afford, it was because he made the same mistake. It wasn't that he was, judgmental or anything. It was just that's how he communicated, to stress the point how, man, you fucked up. And sometimes I think maybe it kind of triggers him in a way and reminds him of what he did 10 years ago. And he's trying to stop, the cycle break the wheel.
Hey, you know what, Darnell? I 100% agree with you, but at the same time, it's some people, and I've been that person in my life too. I gotta learn that fire's hot by sticking my hand in the fire.
Hey, my granddaddy told me the same damn thing.
Like,
told me
I
the
guess
same
that makes
damn
me
thing.
less competent, though. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I'm just not the person to get on the internet and say I'm perfect. I'm not the person to get on the internet and say I've never made no fucking mistakes. So I'm not gonna get on here and criticize motherfuckers that made a decision that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? So that's just where I stand. But we could move on from that just because my goal is not to kick not to kick up a lot of melee, but to let everybody express themselves in a free and I can't say judgment free environment because people are gonna judge you no matter what you do. Come on, man. If you believe in the Bible, Jesus was judged. Come on, like so I can't say no judgment, but man, allow people to be who the fuck they are, man.
Yeah, but Jesus responded with criticisms of his own. I mean, beware the hypocrite Pharisees. He said that. So every time they judged him, he came with the clap back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
This woman is a harlot. We need to stone her. Well, let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout out to that though, and like I say I've never agreed with any man like 100%, like that's human because for me, it's damn near impossible for me to agree with everybody 100% of the time. But what I will say, and this is we ain't got to turn this into no revival, but if Jesus say you a harlot, you're a harlot. I'm sorry, like it just is what it is. So that's the only person I ride. That's the only word that I just take as law. Other than that, man, a man that bleeds blood the same way I do, bro, you make mistakes and you are learning this thing just the way that I do. And if we're just the way that I am. And if we're gonna be honest, if you live a perfect life, what is the point of life? No mistakes throughout your whole life. Let me ask y'all, is that even possible? That you can make no mistakes in your whole life?
But who said somebody was perfect?
when people come off like, oh, you should do this, that, and the third, it's almost like you trying to tell them up like you perfect. I made perfect decisions and shit like that. Like, no. And everybody's
Oh no, I
situation is
don't believe
different.
in that, but I believe certain conversations is for the back office.
That could be true.
That's all. That's all I'm saying with the whole topic on where I jumped in at. Nobody is perfect, and we all have. Hold on, we all have room for improvement.
Absolutely.
We are all still working on ourselves, on getting somewhere where we want to be. That we're not there yet. Even people who moved out the country, they still working on certain things. So it's not that. I said what I said because certain things are meant for the back office. This is live. This is going to be on here forever unless you delete it. This is something that can get played back. You're going to have people criticizing you off of what you say in here. So that's why I said what I said. It ain't about, don't come on here and act like you're a perfect person. Nobody's perfect, but certain shit shouldn't be brought up on the internet, and that's that.
Right. No, I agree with that. But when that shit, when
we started talking, I specifically asked like who was on here real quick. Let me just say something real quick, and then because I didn't want nobody to pop up in here and start voicing opinions because that's not what we was asking for.
You can't see who's in your views. You only can see the number. So that
so it looked like it was just all of us, and it was because I didn't see nobody new. So I didn't really. I didn't hear nobody on here. I didn't see nobody else commenting. It was just us.
Sometimes people come on here and they just listen. Some people don't say anything at all. You never know who's listening. So you can't go off of who's on the panel. You can't go off of just
I've met people
3 people listening.
Real life from the chat to where they never said anything in the from YouTube, they never said anything in the chat and they never came on.
Nobody. I don't know unless some people were saying stuff in the chat. I don't know, but I really didn't care. I was only having a conversation with one other person, some guy, I guess, and I didn't really know him. But I didn't really care about what he was saying because at the end of the day, he wasn't really listening to what I was saying. He was putting words in my mouth. That was the only thing that kind of went south a little bit. But other than that, the conversation was fine. I didn't care about what anybody was saying. I answered Ronan. Ronan gave good feedback. Nothing was really bad. I really don't know why everybody's making it seem like it went bad. It didn't. The one person that didn't listen, I didn't know who that was, but and that got cut real fast because Ronan cut it off real fast.
I was to say Ronan went scorched fast.
So nothing really bad happened, and nothing.
Ronan the White Knight.
I wouldn't say he was White Knight. I would say
Ronan just said the truth because at the end of the day, they know the story.
Well, but here's the thing: like, what words did I put in your mouth? You accused me of putting words in your mouth. What words?
I'm not about to go back and forth with you again, but
please.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to do
that. I can answer that question. When you said you implied that she said that he was living day to day or paycheck to paycheck or some shit.
She did say that.
No, I didn't.
She said no. Yeah. You said he was, and then he got a job, and now he's making more money.
Mm-hmm.
But he's making more money now. But she was concerned about stability.
No, I said.
You did say that.
No, I said no. I said that the reason we are not excuse me, the reason that we are not together. And the reason that brought us to where we are now was because of his lack of the stability part. Yes, that's what I said. Not that he's unstable now. Yo, Charlie.
Yes, ma'am.
When we started the conversation, you already know that I said the reason we broke up. This is stuff that we had even on a personal conversation. That I said our past. I said that was our past. Because Ronan asked, why weren't we together anymore? I told him why we weren't together anymore. Now, I didn't tell you what was going on now. So you just assumed that he was living paycheck to paycheck. Because I said before, he didn't have a job.
I would say you don't have to harp on it. What I
Yeah, but
will
that's
say,
none of that came out
no,
of my
no,
mouth.
no. What I will
No,
say
Anna,
is
but
get
yeah,
on the
but
boat
when you
because
say you don't
I'm
want to
trying to
kick
be
him
neutral in
out,
this situation.
when you tell people you don't want to kick somebody out to the streets, that's almost basically saying that that person don't got his shit together, that he ain't got really money
No,
to like
no,
get
that's
his.
not. No, that's
There,
not.
there's
Nisha.
there
That's
there's a
not
double
saying that
speak.
at all. That's not saying that at all.
Mhm.
People assume that because I say I don't want to kick them out in the street, because when you kick somebody out that's not prepared to get their own place, that's going to be an issue. He's going to have to pause everything he's doing and now live out of his car because he don't want to go back to his grandparents' house. But we had this conversation before, and this is why I said I didn't want to go into all the specifics, but that's not what that means. People jump to conclusions because that's what they do. And they need that,
Ma'am,
like, that's what they do. No, because that's
ma'am,
not what I said. That's not what I said. I
oh
specifically
my
said
Lord.
when we were together, that is what brought us to break up. But if he's living paycheck to pay, he would not be able to take care of what he's taking care of today. And no,
And
I stated it. He's not living paycheck to paycheck. He had when you working doing the trucking bullshit, you have to wait till that shit grow.
Okay.
That's
we
not living paycheck to paycheck.
ma'am, we gotta
He's
take away your
actually doing.
shovel. You keep digging a deeper hole.
No, because you're saying he's living paycheck to paycheck. That's not living paycheck to paycheck.
But
That's
you just
not.
said he's gonna have to live in his car. If he wasn't living paycheck to paycheck, he would have savings.
I don't
He
remember
would.
her saying
Because
car,
I
but
just said but
She
hold
just
on, wait.
said it
Anna,
like
just
not
leave
even
it.
five
Just
minutes
leave it
ago.
alone.
Anna, just
No,
Just
no,
leave it
stop.
no,
alone.
no. Because
No, because
listen, because
you're
hold on, no.
contradicting
I was
yourself at
trying.
this point.
No.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Listen.
yes, yes.
No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
Because if he was listening in the beginning, he would have got the rest.
Well,
I'm
Even
giving
obviously
bits
even
and
then,
everybody else
pieces.
wasn't listening
No,
either.
I'm giving bits and pieces of the question he asked on
You
why
don't
I
need to
said
yell.
God,
He's right there.
no.
He can
Well,
hear
stop
you.
trying to cut me off. That's
When
just
you
stop.
cut everybody else off, you're clean
If
cut off.
I'm
You
talking,
are
don't.
clean
If
cut off.
I'm
What are you talking
talking,
about?
don't cut me off. Then,
But you
if
cut everybody
you
else
don't have
off.
to jump in to say anything. I'm talking
Don't
to
you cut
him,
everybody else
but
off?
you
You cut
jumped
Misha
in.
off.
You jump. No, I didn't cut Misha off.
Ma'am,
Misha,
we can play
no,
this
I
back.
didn't.
We can play this back.
No, I didn't. I was talking to him.
We
He
can play
asked
this
the
back.
question, and because I answered the specific question is not linking up to what I said before. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Are you
okay.
done?
And,
I don't
and
have to start from the fucking beginning and end up where I'm at now. No. Put all the pieces up so that you can understand.
The pieces don't make sense because you keep
Well,
going in circles.
it won't
The
make
yes.
sense
more,
to him. Listen,
Anna,
it won't make
Anna,
sense to him
the
because he was
more
not
you talk,
It's
here.
you
not just
He was
me.
contradict
not here
yourself.
from the beginning.
Just
He wasn't
listen.
here. No, because he wasn't here from the beginning. So of course, in the
It's
beginning
not
when I
just me
started
at
the
this point, ma'am.
conversation,
That's my point. Like
before
people
I
in the
started
chat
the
are saying the same
conversation,
thing.
before
Like,
I started the conversation, I said, I'm not going to start the story from way back when because I'm not going to go back and forth. You don't know the whole business, but I don't need to explain that. You assumed, and I said, no, you're wrong. No, now you want an explanation. No, just know you're wrong. That's it. I don't need to explain it. Plain and fucking simple.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not even me at this point. You keep saying me, but even Misha here says the same thing. According to her, people in the chat were
real
saying the
quick,
same thing.
Darnell, real quick, everybody. I think we should just move on from the subject. Like I say, at the bottom line, like I say, I think life is a gift, and this, that, and the third. It's not on me to judge or things of that nature. Anna, like, kudos to you for sharing what you shared. If you feel like it was oversharing, I completely understand. If you feel like it was okay, I completely understand. But I feel like I don't want to make that the whole topic of you damn near having to defend yourself tonight
Is
because that's
exactly, and at the end of the day, how we started the conversation before everybody, because everybody wasn't on the panel. So before I started the conversation, I said I was not about to tell the story from the beginning. So only the people that was here from the beginning know the whole fucking story. He called me a liar.
You don't know. You wasn't here, so of course you're gonna
When did I
think
call
that
you a
because
liar?
Darnell,
I do that?
please, let's just change the
Charlie,
subject because
Charlie,
it's not going
Charlie.
anywhere.
Did he
Let's
Yeah,
not
talk
call
about
me a
something
liar,
else.
Charlie?
he said you
Charlie,
contradiction yourself, and
did he?
that's another
Did,
way of calling someone a liar. But multiple
But
people have
am
said
I
that.
wrong?
No, multiple people have said that, and like I say, what I'm asking as the person that's just moderating this and driving the show, can we move on to another subject? Because once
We
again,
absolutely can. What you mean? Can we?
yes.
Right.
Let's do
what you
that.
say, Ronan? I couldn't hear you.
I said we absolutely can. What do you mean? Ask. Let's go.
Right.
Let's move on. This is
Yeah,
supposed to be
for sure.
toast
Well, you know,
talk.
I never want
We're
to
just
come
talking
off
about
like
everything.
stupid,
Let's
that, or the
talk.
third, but
That's one topic. We can move on to another one.
what do you bring it up? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but at the same time, because it's a myriad of topics that like I said, I want to converse on tonight, and I was prepared to converse on it, even if nobody like really dove into it or felt strong about it. But also where Trick Daddy was talking, where he was referring to, um, he suggests people date younger women because older women speak too much to their accomplishments. What are you guys? What is the panel thoughts on that?
That's a tricky one. I mean, dating younger women, in my opinion, by in and of itself is not a good solution. You got to remember, I mean, when you're young, I mean, first of all, the frontal, your frontal lobe doesn't develop till you're 25. Okay, so even though you're a legal adult, you're really not an adult. I mean, just think back. I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel, we were all 21 at one point. We can all imagine all the stupid stuff we did. And that's both male and female.
Shit at 30. I mean, hold on, let me turn my camera back on. I did some stupid stuff at 30.
Yeah,
and I'm sure when I get 50, I'm gonna say I did some stupid shit at 40. You know what I mean? Like, it's a never-ending process, and we're gonna always grow, in my opinion.
Yeah, but,
I think
the question was about dating younger women. My point is that more than likely, if she is in 18 to 25, she probably isn't serious about a relationship. The old song back in the 80s, girls just want to have fun. When she gets older, things do begin to change. Now, would
you say the woman that made that song is a credible woman?
Well, I mean, I don't know her personally. It was just a hit song of the 80s.
From what you know about her in the public, would you say she's a credible woman?
Say that again.
Would you say she's a credible woman? Not incredible, but just credible.
Well, I mean, I think the song does have a ring of truth to it.
Yeah.
Well, all lies, that would make lies good. Wouldn't you agree? Like, when there's some truth involved? Shout out to Misha. She say, maybe I hopped on late. I was just going off where I came in at. But okay. Well, yeah, no. Everything. I wasn't like pointing anything that I said at nobody. I'm just saying I didn't had enough panels and enough things to people know. Like, when I feel, even with you, Misha, when I feel like a person is being attacked, I'm going to come to that rescue. Like, it's been times with you, Misha, to you like, no, I got this, you good. You know what I mean? And that's just the way I feel, and that's just who I am. If I feel like a person is being and I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's just what it almost came off of. And I'm the dude that I watch goddamn it Batman and Joker, and I root for the Joker. You know what I mean? Because I always root for the underdog. That's the person that I am. That's the person that I will be. I'm never going to jump on a bandwagon of wagging my finger at a person. I'm not saying that's what you did, or that's what nobody did. That's just the person that I am. If I see 20 against one, I'm a root for the one. That's just the way I came up from. When you come up with odds against you, I guess it kind of make your brain that way to where you want the person that had odds against. That's why Scarface was such a big deal, believe it or not. And they even said that in Paid in Full, it was something about a nigga that came to this country with nothing and made it to the highest points that was attractive to people. So yeah, no, Misha, don't take it like I was coming at you.
I'm definitely not worrying about it either. Like it's fine.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, and I know
but
you're
hold
coming
on,
at me, brother.
I wanna address the topic you said because I feel like this links up with the other shit we talked about before too. Trick is how old?
Man,
I don't know,
listen,
60.
he ain't
Yeah.
trick daddy no more. He trick granddaddy.
Yeah. So and his ex was actually somebody smart, sophisticated, had her shit going together, and they didn't last because of his fucking issues, right? He wants somebody he can control. That's why he say that. And a lot of men at the end of the day become a little bit confused about what they want because first they want somebody smart, educated, who got their shit together. Now they want a fucking dumb young one. Like I'm confused.
Okay, when you say that, who are you? Who are you referencing that said that? That they
Older
want
men.
somebody? Huh?
Older men.
Mm,
Older men. I watched at least 6 clips about men just not being able to find the type of woman they want. When they end up finding somebody who got their shit together, now they don't want them to be glorifying the shit that they built on their own. You know what I
Well,
mean?
there's definitely a
that's an
ring of truth
interesting.
to that.
Yeah, that's an interesting
Yeah.
angle, for sure, for sure.
You
What?
know, yeah, there's definitely a ring of truth to that. I mean, for sure. Like, there are men that say, actually I have a cousin that's like that. He'll say one thing, but then he does a whole 180 and wants something else. It's weird, and I had to tell him about that. It's like, yeah, I really want to get married, but he likes to play around. And I'm like, dude, you know, you're contradicting yourself when you
And
do that stuff.
some men say that the reason they choose younger women is so that they can build them to what they want them to be.
Yeah, they're more malleable,
Yeah.
or at least in his mind, they're more malleable, which is not exactly true.
But then they don't take in effect. That's why I say, like, some of the men, when they choose women like that, they wonder why they end up on child support and beat the fuck down. And
And
then
screwed, or
and
end up like Shannon Sharp.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
are your standpoints that only young women do that to men? Is that your standpoint?
No, I mean, a deadbeat woman is a deadbeat woman, but if you're going for younger women, I mean, you're more likely to go through these things because a woman that's went through life and knows the mistakes she's made, she's more bound to not make them same mistakes as she get older.
But the woman that went through life is also toxic and traumatized from the
Some of them
relationship.
can, yeah, some
It's
of
a
them
Young
can
fact.
be.
people
Some
have
of them
those.
can
It's a
be.
fact, Ronnie.
Some of them can be. Yep. Some of them can be. I I think again when we bring up topics like this, I think a lot of people just pick those bad ones and make it a all around thing and just blame it on all the older women. And I think it's just like, look at where you're looking. Look at the traits that you're looking into. Cause what are attracting you to these women? Eventually you'll be able to find that it's something that
Rainier,
you're choosing in these women that's
what
wrong.
room are you in, Rainier? Rainier
No, he
wants
in
to.
my room. I'm finna drop it, bro, right now. Don't trip. I got you. Don't trip. I definitely got you, bro. Um, but what I will say is that, like you said, there's a bit of truth in that. But a lot of times, older women, and I'm just speaking anecdotally, a lot of times it seems like the older women have been scarred so much till they're scarred beyond repair. You see what I'm saying? You can't trust that I'm a good man because you done fucked with so many fucked up men to that trauma that you done got from them, you can place on me. And is that
And
fair to me?
don't deal with those type of women because a lot of older women have like for real I've met women that just dealt with one man and their husband just ended up dying, and I met a lot of women like that just only had one husband,
What's your thoughts
so
on
a
them
lot
women?
of
Are they
that is
dumb or what's your thoughts on them women?
no, I don't think they're dumb. I mean, and the one lady that I actually know, she chooses to just stay single because she feels like she would never find a love like her husband. Like, so Eventually, I hope she do. But I seen her talking to some young boys, so I don't know. But so
Maybe she just want to get her rocks off. If she been through all of that and she just oh, let me add right near to the call. Just because I know this is gonna be good, just because I recognize pattern people and things, I think this is gonna be good. Shout out to Ray Near. What you got going, good bro?
Don't try to line me up. I ain't falling for that shit. What do you think I'm from, man?
Shout out to bro. What's up, bro?
What's good, y'all? What's good, brothers? Now, but listen. Yeah, wow, no. I had to get on here. I was over there. You know, I went to the. You know, I went to the see my family doctor and all that. They told me I need to sit down and blow a little bit more. So I was blowing, and I seen the entertainment. I was like, yo, I gotta jump on this jump off right here.
Well, here's the thing, bro. You know you always welcome. Anytime you see me, bro, my platform is your platform.
Nah, what's up, Pam? What's up, Anna? What's good? Listen,
hey.
What I was saying though, right? I said I gotta get on here. I gotta say something. You know, me, I'm just like, you know how y'all got a family or y'all got cousins. You just got that one cousin. It's like, damn, that's my dude. He just be bugging out.
Everybody, if you got family, everybody got that cousin.
Yeah, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm just trying to say is, I like the ones. You know how Anna was talking about some men like a woman that's smart, some men want a woman that's dumb. I don't want a woman that's dumb, but I don't want a woman that's smart.
Elaborate.
Yeah, please.
Hey, all I'm saying is watch your mouth because Nisha's right behind you. She's gonna clock you in the same.
No, all I'm saying is, bro,
They already know. Everybody know. Anyway, we said what?
I say, bro, you started that off so masterfully. You got the Summer Jam screen, bro. Look at your screen. You the only one showing right now.
Nah, no. Listen, what I mean by that is, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want nobody dumb and I don't want nobody smart.
What are you trying to say? I'm dumb?
Thank you.
No, I feel like he's saying you were in the middle where you could still learn and be taught.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
No,
let's do this. Let's let bro say what he meant because he's on the panel right now.
But everybody got the concept, right? But it's just a mixture of it. What people missing is like this. The woman that know it all, it comes with something. I don't like that. When the women that think they oversmart, it comes with something. It comes with, you know, women when they have a lot, they come with a little arrogance. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that. I can't do a woman talking to me like I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I
understand what you're saying. Believe me.
Yeah. But I don't like a woman that's dumb because then you talking to her, she just looking like no, not that. But I'd rather you be
in the middle,
very humble and down than up.
Right.
Because see, I don't need a woman for her money. I don't need her to help me get a bag. I don't need because all that sound good, but not everybody is built for that.
But Rainier, truthfully, you want a woman that has common interests like you, because then it ain't a fight.
Yeah, but me and my woman, all right. A lot of things I have interest in, she don't have interest in.
Right, you got to have your differences.
Yeah.
So it's exactly like you.
Our whole common thing is getting about the States and getting some money. So whenever I'm trying to get some money, she good with that. And we good when we go out and we chill. It ain't even no thought. She be like, yo, go take that down real quick. I'm chilling out here smoking some hookah. Enjoy yourself. It's just the way we move. It's like, it's cool, but I wouldn't have got that cool when I was with my baby mom. That every baby mom I had that do real good, used to always try to act a certain kind of way. I had one baby mom that she like, I don't hit women. I don't hit women.
Right.
So, but when she get aggravated, she go cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. She starts swinging, and it don't hurt me. then you don't touch my face. I don't care about all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hurt me. I'm not worried about you. But she did it in front of my mom one time. You understand what I'm saying? But this is a woman that think they, you know what I mean? So when I don't go for that. Like, I don't play that. I don't, you go to church, you do all this church stuff, but you snap on the pastor, like, you be tripping, like, you be bugging out. But you act like you said, they got images they got to hold. So I don't like that. And then when you call them out, they can get real disrespectful. Because as a man like me, I don't get no 401k. I don't get no Social Security. I've been having my own businesses that wasn't super successful, but I always had business that kept me alive. And I didn't put into the 401. I didn't put into my own thing like we learn now. I was young, but I always had businesses. But by me not doing the right pattern, I just kept repeating the same thing, the same way. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact. I feel you.
Because my homies, they didn't know no better. We just knew how to get money. I opened up a clothing store. My mom tell me to this day, remember the time you opened that clothing store? I brought North Faces all out of Philly. I had all these clothes. And Diesel jeans. The things that Meek Mill just had on the concert he just did. But, you know, Diesel came back out. You know what I mean? So I had all that. They wasn't ready for that out here. They don't wear North Faces. Now they do. But 15 years ago, they didn't wear North Faces. So what I'm saying, I say this is, sometimes you take losses and you get back up. And sometimes you get back up and you go back down. It depends what you invest in. So when you're dealing with when you're doing a female like that, they'll talk kind of crazy on you because they work corporate. So they think they're doing good because they work corporate. See, me, I could shoot past your pay. I could double that. And then I might go down.
Rainier, but you don't think that that again, because I said it has to do with traits as well, because you could still find a woman that's in corporate that would still respect you because she just didn't have respect, because I think women like that just don't have
That's few and
respect.
far between. Real quick, guys, hold on right there. Hold on right there before you answer that. Let me say this. Shout out to my good brother Miguel. Just pulled up on the panel not too long ago. Right here was cooking, so I had to wait for a break to the panel.
Yo,
how you doing, good brother?
That was good. Everything is good. What's up, panel? What's up, chat?
Hey.
Hey, I was in the chat, and so we had some real good subjects going on. So I was like, let me lend mine.
Man, I thought you came on the chat because you saw your homie on here. Oh, you bullshit.
Well, I saw that too because I was about to ask.
Nah, you didn't start off with that. You didn't start off with that.
I said my good brother got me. So,
hey guys, let me address something right fast. Hold on, Miguel. Just 1 second. X-Pac, I didn't time you out. I don't even time people out. Like, I only timed out one person. Everybody know who that was. In fact, I banned him. It was by mistake at the time. But I'm not unbanning his ass. But you guys, once again, shout out to the mods, the people. Like, if you see a person with a wrench beside their name, you got to know that they is what I consider a part of this thing of ours. If a person's not being extremely disrespectful in the chat or saying derogatory language in the chat, just let them rock out. Just let them rock out. X-Pac, I've never known you to be extremely disrespectful, so maybe somebody did it by mistake, but yeah, no, it wasn't me for sure.
Yeah. But anyway, do you see what I'm saying though? So that's my definition of it. I know I went too far because you guys, only reason I broke it down like that in the way I could break it down so you can have a visual of it. Because if I could be like a lot of brothers on this panel or people that say in the chat, yeah, I like my girl small. They don't say all the shit that comes with it, because they would have all that right now.
Yeah, they have. I mean, it is a such thing as snotty women where they believe they all the way up here or whatever. But then I also believe you could still be halfway and still meet a good woman that's on top. Again, because I believe it has to do with traits. If you don't know her background, just because she at the top don't make her that is not going to make her a disrespectful person. Because I believe that you could be disrespectful and not have nothing.
I get that, but how many times you gonna find that? I can find more girls on the lower end and humble.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, sorry
it's
sorry
easy
if
for
I'm
me
cutting
to come
anybody
across
off, but Anna, what you're talking about, you're speaking about probabilities, and what we like to deal with as men, we like to deal with logic and what we see. You know what I'm saying? So the probabilities of what you're talking about is few and far in between. So 9 times out of 10, if you got that woman that's operating in corporate and she's in that C-suite, she's gonna have those manly traits. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to come home to a man.
Oh, I mean, of course, that's granted. I'm on y'all with that. I don't have no pushback.
Wait. Excuse me, ma'am. I think you just told Tam that you don't cut nobody off, and I was
No, I told her I didn't cut anybody off when I was talking.
Okay.
They
Well,
cut
you
me
just
off,
did me,
but
and
I just cut you off. Yeah.
Again. Thank you. So, and like I was saying, for me, I don't want to come home to a woman with manly traits. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, women who excel and have to be that, they don't know how to cut that off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there aren't, there aren't those women that can't come home and let their man be the man, and and would. But my thing is that is so few and far in between. That's like finding a needle in a haystack. So then you looking for that unicorn, and it ain't. It's not many, and unfortunately, a lot of women live in delusion, and they will take that one thing over, like for instance, like Sierra's prayer. One person they'll see winning, and then well, if Sierra can do it, Russell Wilson came and this and that, and you ain't gonna find no damn Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, the probability of that is like it's man.
Slim to none. That's what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand. But I'm just saying that a lot of the times, to me, what I believe is a lot of the times when men are in these situations is because they're not looking into the whole. They just looking at what they look like and their features. That's it. Because you're gonna know a woman is disrespectful from the rip. It really don't have shit to do with their job or anything else. It's their mentality. They was a piece of shit before they got to where they was at.
I think that rings true, but in a lot of instances now, shout out to Rainier, because I think me and Rainier, a lot of times we could see things from a common perspective, because we're two brothers that you could notice that's noticeably got it unconventional way. What I'm saying is, if it's a dude that got it an unconventional way and he's dealing with a chick from Harvard or Princeton and shit like that, she's not gonna value his word the same as another person that went to Princeton or some shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that doesn't say that we have any less life experience or haven't been through the trenches just as much than a person that has, if not more, that has went to Princeton. So that's all I'm saying. The education in a lot of cases, you can see that and you can see that even today, because women look at that as a way to look down on men as a whole. That's why you hear, oh, women are so much more educated than men nowadays. Hold on, I got you, bro. You know what I mean? So that's my standpoint on it. But at the same time, I agree with that, but to a certain extent. That's just like, if you guys didn't know, do you know when they was getting ready to shoot the Cosbys, at first they was gonna either make him a garbage man or a taxi driver, and I said that would have been unrealistic, because if you had Claire Huxtable, as highly educated as she wasn't gonna respect that man. That wasn't a realistic thing, that she was gonna respect him as much as she did with him being a doctor. They both had prestigious jobs, and he was the man of his house. So I land there. Right near, you on here twice. You know that, right, bro? Oh, and real quick before anybody respond, X-Pac, if I did it, I may have did it by mistake, but listen, when I get on here, I don't lie. So I wouldn't time you out, bro, not on purpose. So if that was on me, like,
did somebody drop, guys?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Did somebody drop? Can everybody say something?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
What up?
All right.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
All right, I hear everybody. What about Rainier? Rainier's there? That's Rainier?
Can you hear
Right
him?
here, you want to say something to see if Anna could hear you?
Who's that? I heard.
No,
I heard.
That's Misha.
Oh, I hear Misha. Okay,
What up,
Misha.
cuz? What's going on, cuz?
All right. I think I hear everybody.
Yeah. So all right. So I even forgot the subject. What were we talking about? I even forgot what we talking about.
Well. Shout out to the shout outs. That was when Trick Daddy, he made a poster where he said he actually advocates, and I'm kind of butchering it or whatever, but he advocates to date younger women because the older women are too stuck up on their accomplishments and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So for sure. Yeah, okay, there you go. You want to elaborate on that, Miguel?
Yeah, okay. So I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm only speaking for myself. So I'm an older gentleman.
I'll co-sign with you.
54 years old. I just turned 54 in February, and my shorty in the room, she 34 years old. You know what I mean? So I date them young because I don't want. All right, so let me take it back a step. So when you marry a woman, they call us grooms for a reason, because it you have to teach your woman the things that you want. You're supposed to instill in your wife the traits that you want, and you're supposed to make her compatible for you. And a lot of people look at groom now and they try to put a negative connotation on that. But it was what it was what it was, because a lot of times women were not picking. It was their family who was picking. It was their father who was picking. If their father wasn't there, it was an older brother, and it was a whole family. And so that's one of the reasons why a lot of the marriages, yeah, they were arranged, but they stuck together back in the day. That's one of the reasons. Now we got women left up to their own devices. They burning their bras and doing all this and that, and they just out there. They want to be like men so much that they out here. By the time you get it, and by the time they make it to the altar, if they do make it to the altar, they got multiple bodies on them, and you can't. And then it's harder for you as a man because it's like you develop them soul ties. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of women like to think that they say, oh, well, anything that a man can do, we can do. We as a woman can do. No, baby, I don't think so. You know, and they like to say things that don't really. It's not really true. It's not based in nothing. Other than only feelings, not reality. For instance, women like to say men are whores too. No, we're not whores. We are whore makers. There is a difference. We do the penetrating, and especially if you let that man go up in you raw, bro, it's a reason
you better
why.
Be careful, Miguel. They gonna crucify you for the truth now.
Hey, yeah, you sound like a fresh and fit.
We don't do fresh and fit over here, bro.
Why would he be fresh and fit? He's telling 100% the truth.
Yeah, fresh and fit are fraud.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a reason. It's a reason why. Let's say you all right, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Let's say if I was to get with a chick, right, and we have a kid, and that baby end up looking like the damn ex. You know what I'm saying? And you know why that is? It's scientifically proven now that when you, as a man, when you leave, your DNA becomes imprinted on that woman, and it stays, it stays there forever. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, a lot of people say, it's spirits or it's demons or this and that, but and medically speaking, it's the DNA from all the men that you've been with, that you've been laid up with. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible. So back to my thing. This is why
it's called microterminism. Everybody look it up.
Exactly. So this is why, I mean,
somebody background's too loud.
Yeah, somebody background going ham.
Yeah. So even in this day and age, I mean, having a younger woman, that really doesn't guarantee that she's not gonna have a lot of bodies, but I would rather take my chances that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still in the mode where I want to teach my woman how to love me. I want to groom my woman. I don't want nobody else that's already like I think Anna was saying that she got a friend and she don't want to marry again. I think you said her husband passed away. I forget the context, but she doesn't want to get out there again. That's good. I wouldn't want to meet her out there again because she is made specifically for that man.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what she knows. I don't want to have to reprogram a woman.
I'm sorry, somebody's background is so loud I could barely hear you, Miguel.
Yes,
somebody does have a loud. I mean,
it might be Charlie trying to fix his stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But what I was saying is,
I set up as usual, so it shouldn't be me.
Hey, what's up, Buttercup? You snuck in on us. How you doing, man? How's it going, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. How's everybody on the panel?
We're good.
All right.
Pretty good, man. You got any thoughts on the situation?
I mean, I don't have no backlash, no back thing. I agree with you on what you said, and I don't think that 30-something years old is not extra young for you. I mean, it's still good in your range. I think when I look at it as when certain age groups, when I'm looking at it, when they dating young, I'm thinking of a 60-something-year-old going after a 20-something-year-old. Like, what can you possibly have in common besides just taking advantage of the situation? Your situation is different. I don't think that age gap is a big difference.
Clapping cheeks.
Y'all mean different.
When you boil everything down, I can't tell anybody how to live their life. All I can tell them is just to be happy with no regrets. They choose the path they walk in life. And that's it. Ain't nothing else you can do about it. If they have a problem, you can try to help them, maybe point them in a direction. They might not like that direction, might choose a different path. Everybody's different. They have their own opinions and their own paths that they choose to follow.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you just got to know, especially as a man, you got to know when to walk away. That's one of the things I've definitely struggled with. Just learn when to walk away. Don't try to force something that's just it's just not there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just noticed my camera is messed up at the bottom.
Yeah, so wait a minute. Where did we lose Chan?
I don't know where's Charlie at.
Yeah, Charlie dropped out.
He's messing with his microphone and all his setup, so he probably rebooted, come back in.
Oh, okay.
He's having issues.
I think it was his making a noise.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so he's
All right, you back.
a little bit. Yeah.
Y'all tell me I'm back on my computer. I don't know what's going on.
Good. You sound good on the computer.
It is better.
Yeah, it's better now, bro.
Definitely appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm almost gonna have a requirement for Rainier and Miguel, bro. If y'all gonna pull up and y'all gonna be cooking the way y'all do, I'm gonna start requiring an apron and a chef hat. You know what I mean? for real, man. Like,
yo, why you think when we was over there, when I was over there with homie, we was rocking out every day, man. We was wild.
Man,
yeah. I can't wait for you to come back, bro. I can't wait for y'all to come back, man. Hey.
I was mad every video I see Miguel with a damn book bag in the club. I was mad about that. Like, why he got that damn book bag looking like grandpa?
Yeah, everything he needed.
I got stuff. Yeah, I got things up in there,
In case he got goofy out there.
Hey, what they say, Dora the Explorer ain't got shit on Miguel, goddamn it.
Every video, I'm like, with him in this damn book bag.
Hey, yo, when I was walking down there with Cuz, on everything. It felt like he was talking to everybody like I thought he was the like he was born there. He was a tour guy. He talked to all the people on the street. I said, oh yeah, we locked in out here.
Yeah.
Thought he was a local.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. You know what? I feel that that's why I can't wait to pull up on Miguel. Now that's gonna be a topic that we're gonna get into a little bit later. But I feel like if it's anything like Jay Holiday, when I went to Zona Colonial, I'm gonna start calling Jay Holiday the king of Zona Colonial, because everywhere he went, he was like a local in that joint. You know what I mean? So much so we was walking up the spots and they was calling his name. Mi amigo, like shit. Jay Holiday doing his thing out there. So I know with Miguel and Unc Jay, it's got to be to the 10th power, man. So I look forward to pulling up on you, brothers, man.
Yeah, man. We
Yeah, I know where you want to go. I know where you want to go. You want to go.
You want to pull up to the boom boom room.
He want to go where the pool at.
Well, here's the thing, man. Me and Miguel was talking, and we ain't gotta, you guys know I'm very secretive of what me and the brothers talk about in the back office. But what I will say is, I'm trying to goddamn put something in order to where we finna have a no phones, a no camera thing, and it's finna be a Luke party in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't remember Uncle Luke, but
No, you remember the DVD joints he used to have?
Yeah.
Hey, they tried, Chan. Hey, they tried, man. They had, man. It was let's just say it was a bunch of Jones up in the pool with the birthday suit on. I was
See
like,
what I'm talking about?
yo,
See what I'm talking about? That's what I'm
like,
talking about right there.
what?
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Y'all crazy.
So with that being said, also too, what y'all gotta understand, right near, tell me if I'm moving a little bit too fast, but right near them is he having a get together out there in Columbia. There's only so many rooms at the hotel, so if you trying to link in, I suggest that you tap in with bros and goddamn, you go ahead and put it in your bid right now, because they'll go fast, man. Was that too much right here or what?
Nah, that's on point. You know what I mean?
Okay. You know what I mean? Like I said, the only reason why I said it because you bring it to the life already, but y'all gotta know everybody not gonna be there. You're gonna be, if you're not at the hotel, you're gonna end up buying day passes. Just saying, y'all know how right here Misha give it up. So shit, I say get in early, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be yo. Listen, and we don't even plan it. We imagine the plan one. This was before we just wing it and we have a ball. So imagine we put our minds together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you kind of know the lay of the land a little bit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be a movie.
Charlie Chan with Charlie Chan TV, stand behind it, bro. Listen, these two brothers that have showed that they're authentic time and time again. So I support it 100% over here at Charlie Chan TV.
That's a fact. It's all about having a good time, man. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we already deal with enough over here.
Gas is hacienda.
We want to go out there and have a good time. It's just like when my man came down. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. We got you.
When my man came down, because he had a problem with the flight, he ended up in 2 different Floridas, and that's when it was bugging out with the flight, so it was tripping. So, but as soon as he got there, like 2 days after the day he was supposed to get there.
Damn.
And as soon as he came in, I'm like, yo, you already wasted 2 days. He just came inside the hotel. I said, put your bags down and go upstairs right now. He was like, I ain't going upstairs. I got to take a shower first. I said, man, don't take a shower. Go upstairs right now. He's like, I got to take a shower. I said, I got to take a shower. He took a shower, came upstairs. We already had people there to introduce him to Colombia.
Yeah, for sure.
I say have a good time without regrets. If you have a good time and you regret it afterwards every single time, then maybe it's not a good idea.
You do what you allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you could be
life too short for regrets, man.
You could be having a good time. Your good time might be different than his good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as long as you have a good time, that's all that matters.
Yep. And then that's the thing too. Like I say, I when I went on the vacation with my ex chick and her people, it was completely different than when I went on a vacation when I took her on a vacation trip with me and my people. Because they want to get together, they want to coordinate shit. We all got to go places together. When me and my people meet up, what y'all doing? We finna go to the mall. All right, well, we hungry. We finna go this way. We gonna link when we link. Y'all do y'all thing. We gonna do our thing. Everybody here to have a good time. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta go all together to do everything together. You know what I mean? That's just
it ain't a field trip.
No, it ain't It ain't a field trip. So that's just like when we was in Brazil. Ryan and DCPRT, they went out to the club. I sat that one out. You know what I mean? Just because shit, I just sat that one out. It wasn't nobody, oh, Charlie, you didn't come, man. You bullshit. No, bro. We wouldn't have had a good time. So fuck it.
But that's usually how things go, because in the daytime, everybody did their own thing. But at nighttime, we all came together. We did our thing together.
Yeah, because y'all had a central location too. You know what I mean? With a rooftop pool and a 1,000-inch screen.
Yeah, everyone's definition of a good time varies, and that's it.
Yeah,
I tell people all the time.
Go ahead.
I tell people all the time to enjoy life and let others do the same. The problem is a lot of people like to stick their nose where it doesn't belong.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So,
yeah, but we ain't had them type of problems.
But for me, it's just like, man, do you? I'm gonna do me. I ain't judging you. Don't judge me, nigga. You might want to sit on the rooftop and read a book. I might be over there in the corner with a little thicky. Nigga, whatever make you happy. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Rainier, if you would have not went out there and like not knew, like if what the hell? I'm drawing a blank. If this guy wasn't there to help y'all out or whatever, would you? Yeah, Miguel. my brain right now.
No, but listen, you gotta understand. When I went to Cali, Colombia, I didn't know Miguel had a good time. I think you'll have a good time anyway, because as soon as you get off the airplane, thing lifts off you. It's just like when y'all go to resorts, you're like, oh, you're partying with your friends. It's like everything lifts off you. Then everything else is extra credit. As long as you play your part, you ain't acting like an idiot, you're gonna have a good time. The only thing that's gonna be challenging probably if you need to talk to somebody and they can't speak to you in Spanish, and you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the only hardest thing. It's easy. Ain't like you got to worry about stuff. I would have got if I didn't know him, I would have got an Airbnb somewhere, probably in Central, because that's all I would have known. We'd went out probably to the same spots without the marina, because we probably would have known about that. But everything else we've seen on YouTube. And we'll just walk around and just go in there. I'm sure we had a good time. Probably bumped into some good people, or probably bumped into some shiesty people. But you don't never know until you try it. So everywhere we went, we didn't know nobody except DR. DR, the first time we didn't know nobody until the people say, "Yo, y'all in DR? You know what's the name of them out there?" Blah 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 blah. And I got the numbers, and it was over.
Okay.
Well, I tell you a saying that I heard a long time ago, and I kind of adopted into my ideology. Life is boring to boring people. If you're an exciting person, you're going to get out there and find some excitement. You're going to get out there and make it do what it do. You know what I mean? If you're sitting and waiting for the party to fall in your lap, what's the chances of that happening? You know what I mean?
So even if you're boring, you'll have a good time. All you got to do is go to a lounge spot, watch the sports game, drink a little beer, eat some food. You're still having a good time because you're around good energy. You're seeing people laughing, joking. It makes you feel like, even though you're not in that conversation, it just makes you feel good that you're being around people that's lit up, that's enjoying life. instead of being around people that's miserable and mad and ice grilling each other.
You know, when I went to Puerto Rico, it was cool because I was in my own world. But the people out there were not welcoming at all.
Yeah,
They were
You
not.
a Puerto Rican? Oh shit! Hey, that
Wait,
was
They
quick.
don't
You
give
got
a
in
fuck
like a
about
thief
Puerto
in the night,
Ricans. They
Miguel.
don't give a fuck
Wait.
about Puerto Ricans in the U.S. They
Yeah,
called
but
us gringos.
yeah, but I'm talking about they call us gringos overseas too. But the thing
Yeah,
is, Puerto Rico is too much like America.
yeah,
It's a territory. It's America. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing.
yeah.
You gotta go. If you went to Colombia, you go to DR, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil. It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
They different.
I mean, but they try to get you over there in Puerto Rico too. Shit, the fucking the Uber driver, that nigga upcharge us so much. I kept looking at him like, really, nigga?
They
Like,
charge you is on the app though, right?
huh?
They just charge you whatever they charge you on the app.
No, they didn't.
What kind of Uber
It
you use?
it wasn't the Uber. I never called it on the Uber app. The lady
Oh
at the
yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
hotel got it for us.
Oh yeah, there
Oh
you
no,
go.
we use the Uber apps. I took a trip. I took a trip from where we stayed at all the way to Central. That was 30-minute ride. Then 30-minute ride back with a hookah. I think it was like, I don't know, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'll be on my meds. I could have swore it was like $12, $13 or some weird number like that.
Yeah. I used that guy
Did
one
someone
time because he upcharged us. He charged us $200 to go to the
200
forest
Puerto
where
Rican
you do
pesos?
the four wheelers and all that shit. $200 he charged us.
Oh, each person?
No, just to get to there,
Oh
just to
no.
get to the place. And I was looking at him like,
if
I
you
know the fuck. After that, I
if you
used the
don't use
Uber.
like
Go ahead.
if you don't use the Uber driver, you negotiate the price before you can get into their vehicle,
Yeah.
and
See,
it helps
I didn't know. I
if you
didn't know until
video
my
it.
aunt told me. Yeah, my aunt told me about it, and I was
You
like, oh,
always
I
got to
didn't.
protect yourself.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I ain't paying.
I'm thinking it's gonna be nice over there, because my aunt always tell me the last time I went to Puerto Rico was when I was a kid, so I don't remember none of it. I only remember bits and pieces. So this was my first time going as an adult. And I didn't know they was gonna act like that. I'm like, damn, they acting like I'm not Puerto Rican. The hell? They act like I'm somebody else. Like,
My only response to that, Anna, is to a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
mm-hmm.
You dig? Like when you hungry, everything look like food.
Yeah.
So,
I told the guy I'm
Well,
hungry just like you. Like, I ain't got it. Just because I'm
$200,
coming from over.
$200. I can go from Dominican Republic to Haiti in the cab, and they gonna cost $200 and back.
Yep. That's the last time I called him, and he wanted to be my chauffeur for the whole time that I was out there. I'm like, no, I don't need you.
when you travel overseas, you're gonna have locals that treat you fairly, and then you're gonna have others that are gonna try to make money off of you.
Yeah.
It's like I have a wife. She can buy stuff and negotiate prices for me. But a lot of times I look where if I'm buying a food stall, going to a store or whatever, I look where the locals shop. Because that means that if it's like a food stall, the food's cheap, and it usually won't make you sick. If
Yeah.
it's a store, usually they have reasonable prices. But if you go to a street stall, like I went to one, and there was this expat woman with me. Guy said he wanted like $1,000 for a plastic jade thing. He was telling me that was real jade, and I told her, I said we will both walk away. If he doesn't lower that price dramatically, I'll give you the $1,000 to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time we left there, that it went from $1,000 down to $6, $250.
Yeah. Puerto Rico definitely taught me next time go do local. See, we stood where all the tourists went. So I was like, yeah, I know better now. Like, I'm definitely gonna go stay around where my aunt live at. I'm not going to do the high places where everybody's at. I'm not doing that.
Well,
The tourist spots,
go ahead, H-Pack, my bad.
tourist spots and holiday spots are the most expensive, and that's where a lot of people that come foreigners go visit get scammed at.
Yeah, and the food suck over there. It's all the same crap. I wanted to eat real. I wanted to eat real Puerto Rican food. I ain't want Chinese food and all that. I'm like, what the hell? Where I'm at?
Well, that's what happened to us. We was in San Juan. That's why.
Yeah, that's where I was at.
If my wife's not cooking for me and we eat at a Thai restaurant, I'm going to a Thai restaurant where the locals eat. I'm not going to one that is catered to foreigners because most of the time they change the food, they change the flavor, the ingredients to, cater to foreigner. It's not really, it's not real, it's not authentic.
And to add on to what you're saying, X-Pac, I think most importantly, most time they change the menu. You get the gringo menu with the gringo prices.
Some countries have a gringo menu.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, when we was in Puerto Rico, we could have went to the hoods and got food and all that. But the thing is, I didn't want to go there because Puerto Rico, you go to the wrong area, you don't know what's going on, it could pop off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going to the favelas in Brazil and trying to pull out your phone. You know what I'm saying? But you can go to a hood in Colombia and DR and walk around and chill as long as you ain't doing nothing goofy.
Yep, and I kind of knew a little bit of that, but I didn't know how serious it was until I got in contact with my aunt, and she was like, she told me don't even trust the police at the time that I went there.
Yeah.
So, and then we had an experience where one of the police officers was trying to come back to our room.
Hey,
I'll say
that's not a good idea.
I'll say every country I ever visited since 1993 had its what I call no-fly zones for various reasons. Whether it's criminal activity, scam activity. It wasn't really catered to a foreigner. Most foreigners can't go to an area and stay there and live like a local. They have to have certain amenities and stuff like that. Most people like me, I live in a village. Most people will not be able to do it because of the lack of amenities here. Yeah, you can buy some things online, but if you want something that the local area doesn't have, you have to go outside of that. You have to go to a city, a smaller city, or a bigger city, however long it takes to get there. I'll say there is no such thing as a perfect paradise in this world. Everywhere has its problems and its trade-offs. You have to decide which place is right for you.
Like Anna, you talking about the police. When we was in Colombia, we was in DR, we had a problem with the police. We had to give them $20 and they let us go, but we was dirty. Then when we was in Colombia, hold on, I don't know if Jay said it or McGizzy said it. He was like, if they pull us over, make sure you put your money here to a tie. I was like, man, I'm putting my money in my shoe.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. But they didn't pull us over, but he said just in case.
Yeah.
So I was already on point. So they pull us over for anything, I would put it right in my shoe.
Yeah, I know that time when I went to Puerto Rico, a few people, I learned that a lot of people that went to San Juan, they go to San Juan to do drugs. Like the guy at the hotel, he said it. He said everybody that come here is always a tragedy. 3 people died in the hotel where I was at.
Damn.
I don't know.
Yep.
That's
You go to paradise to go do drugs.
Just having too much fun doing like coke and stuff.
California.
Yeah.
And that would be considered one of my no-fly zones because of the drug activity, or like certain spots in Thailand, the red light districts.
Yeah.
Hey guys, no-fly zones because I don't have nothing.
It's funny you say that. Like I know whenever we would get deployed in the military, they would give us a briefing and tell us, look, y'all not allowed to go over here, XYZ. This is where this is a safe spot for you. If we catch you up over there, we gonna, it's gonna be
You're in trouble.
Our
Right.
Trouble,
it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
That reminds me. I won't
NJP
name the
restricting the quarters, all that.
I won't name the part of the Philippines, but there's a part of the Philippines that have a lot of criminal activity. They have Philippine pirates there. This expat, he went down there, met a girl. And he's talking about how nice it is, just flashing off, talking, and all this. He didn't see how it was all that bad. People exaggerating. You know, he wound up getting kidnapped, and they unalived him. That was in the news. That was in the news.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's why I think like when traveling, it's always good to at least find somebody you know in these locations, so you know where not to go. Cause somebody like me, I like going and sightseeing, and just like when I went to Vegas and I was out there, we was sightseeing and we ended up making a wrong turn to somewhere that did not look nice, and I was like, oh no, we gotta get out of here. I'm like, this looks too dangerous.
Expat, are you referring to the white guy that was a YouTuber?
I don't remember his name, but the
young kid that got kidnapped.
Yeah,
down south.
he was a younger white dude.
He got married to an Islamic Filipina, and he decided to go and live in her town. That's an Islamic town with extremists, and there's an active unit in the Philippines, been active since the 40s. He's in the wrong area at the wrong time. Instead of moving his Filipina out of that area, he decides to move down in that area, being a YT individual, thinking nobody's going to do anything. Then he took another step, and while everybody else is unemployed and struggling for money, he became a loan shark. Started loaning money out to people in the area. So now not only are you in the wrong area, you the wrong color, and you loaning money out like you better than everybody else.
Yeah.
So they kidnapped him, and they were going to try to extort money out of him. And obviously within the first, because they shot at him and he got shot, and then they just let him go in the jungle. They never really recovered his body.
But
that's the whole point of the whole point of me bringing that up is, if you know you're not supposed to do something and you go and do it anyway, don't expect everything to turn out all fucking rosy all the goddamn
Especially not in the part where you're not from there.
First of all,
Right. There's all kind of UN. There's all kind of like embassy warnings for being down south in the Philippines because of that thing. They even do bombing still down there. It's like a whole sector of the terrorist unit that is out of the Middle East. They got a whole sect down there.
Al Qaeda.
So at the end of the day, you in the wrong place at the wrong time, and you thinking, it's not going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Not
Until
only
it
that,
happened to
he
you.
paraded himself
Exactly.
around on YouTube and stuff, doing that stuff and talking about all that. Even some of the people on these video day shows, some of the locals, he's talking about being gang members and stuff like that.
Listen, like I tell you, like Sunshine Shoulder tells you, anybody that lives here for a while will tell you, the perception of Filipinos being nice is exactly that. It's a perception. Those people are struggling. They hungry. They barely make $300 to $500 a fucking month. American. So if they see an opportunity, you become a target of opportunity. They're gonna take it. You're an American. You can replace it. They think you're rolling in dough, just like in some of the South American countries. There's no difference. But the whole point is, the crime level in all these places, whether it be Latin America or Asia, or whatever, is still way lower than dealing with your own country in the cities that all y'all live in.
That's a fact.
As long as you stay out of the areas you're not supposed to fucking be in.
Yeah.
And there's what I call my no-fly zones. It was like a guy, he left his laptop out when he was at a restaurant, went to the bathroom and came back, his laptop was missing. He was blaming the locals for taking it. I blame him because he provided opportunity.
I watched this. It was a little some lady on Facebook, and she's from the Dominican Republic, and she explains this whole thing like well. She was like, when I go back home to visit my family, she said, I take everything off of me that costs money. She was like, because I know what it is to live out there and what it is to not have. So I would not throw in their face everything that I got. So she don't go out there with no jewelry, no nothing. She goes
That's
as she
exactly
came
right,
back home.
That's exactly right, Anna. That's the way
That's
you
a
should
fact.
go.
And to double down on what Anna just said, even when I'm out walking, I don't even have. I got the budget for that day on me. So even if something was to happen, I go to my room, go to sleep, nigga. The next day the budget start over. I'm fine. You know what I mean? I don't know. Fuck that. You walking around with piles of money? Come on, bro. Like it's almost like you taunting them. You're not finna go to the ghetto or the hood in New York and do that. You're not finna go to the ghetto in the hood in Atlanta and do that because they gonna take that as a personal challenge to get you up out of that bread. And guess what? They willing to go to the extreme to get it from you.
I don't even walk around my wallet. Yeah, I take, like you said, Chan. I take the money for today. I'll take like one credit card, and even people be like, "Well, why you take a credit card?" Because that ain't my money. All I got to do is call the credit card company.
Yeah,
I tell people that shit, bro.
You could report it stolen. Boom, they cut that shit right off.
Listen, due to the Fair Credit Act, if you did not spend it, that's not your problem. I told her because I had bought some Girl Scout cookies probably about 2 years ago, and I used my platinum card. And the white lady, I don't know, for some reason she was impressed. She said, "Look, I closed it out and everything." I looked in the face. I said, "Ma'am, I could walk away and leave you with that card and sleep like a baby tonight because that's not my money. I don't care about that money." Shit, for real. She's like, "Oh, bitch, I'm not joking. I'm for real. I don't care about that shit."
Facts.
You could go in your pocket and say, "I got a gun. Give me that credit card." Bitch, is yours. Shit. Like, come on, man. Like
a gun in his pocket.
Yeah, people got good. Yeah, before there was holsters, there was pockets. Let's be honest.
You know how hard it is to pull a gun out your pocket if it's not a small gun?
Go to the hood in Atlanta and ask them.
Well, the whole thing is it's awkward to put it all in your pocket. Putting it in your belt loop is something different. But yeah, putting it in your pocket and try to do
I don't see nobody putting it in their pocket.
You never seen a person put a gun in their pocket?
No, I've seen them do it, but you ain't pulling that bitch out fast enough.
No,
yeah, if they got a hoodie and pointing their finger out at you in the hoodie or something like that, that might be a little different. But in the
hoodie pocket, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that's different.
But we get the point. Yeah.
If I walk up to you and I got a 5 foot distance on you and my hand is in my pocket and I got a real fire right, go for it. Go for it. We'll see if you could get to me before I could get my hand out my pocket. Yeah. That's just like when people pull a gun and they come put it to your head. You giving them a way to wrestle the gun from you. You guys are talking about amateur hour, but it's people that really know what they're doing when they're doing it. That's why it's a distance from them, because once you lunge at that gun, you getting bullets.
Yeah. Most a lot of people in the hood carry little baby nines in their pockets.
In their pockets. See, but at the same time, that's why I say me and Ray Near a lot of times see things from a same point of view, because when you grow up that way, man, it's come on, man. I done seen, bro. I can show you videos that I've seen in real life.
Y'all come from those neighborhoods. Hold up. I gotta ask you real quick. Y'all come from those type of neighborhoods. I don't. How many of them actually practice with the fucking gun they got in their pocket?
I never in my hood. I never seen a man hold a gun in their pocket.
How many of them actually practice with their gun in their pocket for real life?
How many of them actually practice though? That's the question.
None of them. None of them.
You coming from the country, and you should know this. If you from Mississippi, most of them motherfuckers know how to shoot.
Exactly.
And they ain't putting it in their pocket.
Earlier they say they were.
Bro, I can tell you this. I can tell you this, and this is on my mother. I done seen people with assault rifles down their pants. Have you never seen that?
You are not gonna pull that shit out before I get mine out. You're not gonna pull that shit out before I get mine out and shoot you.
Right. You know how they're gonna struggle.
You to pull that long motherfucker out, because I'm not gonna freeze that.
But you see,
I'm not gonna
now,
freeze up like that.
but yeah, but now y'all taking it to a level that if somebody know you got a blicky on you, if a person don't know you got the blicky on you and they coming on you and they got the draw on you, there's no way you grabbing out before they got it on you.
I mean, but the one in the
There's no
pants,
way.
inside the pants and the leg of rifle, you could see
A
that.
long ass
Yeah,
rifle.
but
You
they-
can see that. I've seen that.
Hold
I've
on,
seen a
yeah.
dummy do that before.
Yeah, but people with that got in his pants pocket, their pants leg, they either walking away or walking to go do something.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
walking towards you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not
No,
gonna
I
see
get
it coming.
that. I understand, yeah.
No, yeah,
Having
that
in
that
your-
that
if
makes
it's
more
for an
sense.
emergency
I promise
or
you, I'm not
ankle
telling you
or
fiction.
ankle holster one,
And
you
if,
know.
and
But
if you,
most people have
But
waistband
I
carriers.
see
They
more
got all
people
kinds of
putting
stuff
guns
now.
in their waist than I have
Yeah.
seen anybody put a gun in their pocket. Cause in the pocket is you know how tight niggas' pockets be. Like it's
Yeah.
just
You
no
talking
way
about
you
these
gonna
new
pull a
age
shit
niggas.
out fast
Nah, I'm
enough.
talking about, listen, I ain't talking like that. I'm talking about
First of all, the hammer is going to get caught in the pocket as you pull it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
I
Making it
seen
look
Second of
them
all,
having it in the
expect
belt
all guns don't
thing
have
more.
hammers.
I can show you
All
right now
guns don't
how
have
to do
hammers.
it.
Let's be honest.
But you
Ain't nothing
you
but
just
ain't
know
no
dudes actually
it ain't no
playing that shit.
revolver.
People
You know
playing
what I
that shit.
mean? It ain't no
Yeah.
hammer.
People had trouble pulling the keys out their pocket.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Because they got 1,000 keys on their thing. Like they're a janitor.
I
I
grew
don't
up
wanna,
around
I
that.
don't want to
I
be
got
around
the
none of
Guys do be having big ass keys, yo.
Remind me not to be
And
around
it's
y'all
about
if
the
anybody
size
got
of a
shit.
small handgun.
Like I'm not playing with my life like that. I don't like, and also too. Let me explain something to you. Just because they got it in their pocket, don't mean somebody's gonna walk up on you with the gun
Right.
still up in their pocket and then get in front of you and be like,
Mhm.
let me take it out.
Yeah,
No,
they usually
single
walk
moment. Let me
off.
take the
They
pistol out
usually
my
walk
pocket. Come
off.
on, bro.
You know when somebody being funny, they about to walk off. You about to see them walk off, and then they gonna come out with it out.
No, as they walking up on you, they're
As they
pulling it
walking
out.
up on you. Yeah.
That's
I
what
never
I'm saying.
seen somebody pull it out in their pocket, but like I said, in our neighborhood, I've always seen them in their waist or behind in their back.
So,
Yeah, because
Charlie,
you ain't never been to
Yes, sir.
Target. You ain't never been to Target. They
Charlie,
shooting.
you see
Right.
somebody
That's a
walking
good
up on
point.
you, pulling something out the pocket,
Or
you
in
gonna
their
sit there and
hoodie.
stand there and wait to see what it is, or you gonna
And I've seen
get
it
the
because
heck out of there?
I've been in crossfire. I've been in the shootout. Like I've seen it happen. I seen when guys was crawling up on the floor looking like they was playing, like they was in the army hiding behind cars. I seen it.
I don't know. Let me just be honest. I don't know if a lot of people have been jaded from TV or they just haven't been in such situations. But where I'm from, people will carry assault. Like there's people that go to their trunk when they say, "I'm going to the trunk." You mean to tell me it's easier to get it out the trunk than to get it out of your pants? That's crazy to me, bro.
When they
I
go
don't
into
know
their
why
trunk,
people
I'm going
announce
the
and
other
shit that they
direction.
going to the trunk.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a person, white or black, outrun a bullet. I don't know. Maybe y'all
Yeah.
done had different experience, but I've never seen
No.
it.
Why
If
he's
somebody
taking the
walk
time?
into their trunk to get it, I
Why
mean,
he's
that's
taking
enough time for you to get your ass the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
Bruh.
See, but at the same time,
start
it's
your
all
car
different
and
because
put the pedal to the metal?
it's
Let me
some
tell you
people that's gonna
something.
stand there
Hey,
and
hey,
lip box with you, but it's
hey,
another
I'ma tell
person
you,
gonna be like, okay,
bruh.
and they ain't gonna they just gonna say, all right, and
Right,
they
in
gonna
any
walk
one
away.
of those towns, if it ain't open carry,
Kansas.
let me say this: Texas right now, if you go to a gas station, most people got their guns out of their holsters, standing there with the gas pump in one hand
And the
And
gun
they
in the
gun in
other.
the other.
Yep.
You
You
ain't
know,
gonna just
but you
run
know
up
why
on
though?
nobody in any open situation when they know they at risk and they ain't ready for you.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah,
catch them
that's what I
off
was just
guard.
gonna say, Ron. You know why? Because they are on the defense. They're not on the attack. When I was growing up, and this is one thing that I taught that I carried with me. Old head seen me with my pistol, and he didn't jump or nothing. He was like, "Man, I just got to ask you one question." He said, "People carry guns for one of two reasons: either you trying to take some or you trying to protect some. Which one are you?" So I don't want nothing no nigga got. I just want to keep what I got. That's all.
If I
And that's
I
the whole
don't pull
reason
out a
why
gun
everybody
unless I'm
got at
going
least 3
to
guns.
use it. If
That
I
sounds
pull it
good in
out,
theory, but
that trigger is going to be pulled.
go ahead.
As if I pull out a gun, the trigger will be pulled.
That sounds
That's
good in
where-
theory, but you
Yeah.
could be at a gas station to where when people pull up to you, they hop out with their guns ready. So you need to be ready.
Yeah.
Point
That's
blank
why they
period.
said
There's
they
no
standing
in
there with
between.
the
Like
gas
people
can.
gotta literally.
There's plenty of hypotheticals out there.
And you
in
know
the
how
world.
much dummies it is out here? You know where I've seen so many guys pull out guns and not do a motherfucking thing. And I used to be like, I ain't gonna see him tomorrow. Cause he pulled the gun out on the wrong person that's gonna get his ass lit in a couple minutes.
I mean, and that does happen. I'm saying for the first part, you gotta look at like whether you playing defense or offense. If you going to get somebody on the approach, you already ready to go. But if you on the defense, you're just scanning and trying to protect yourself. So those are different situations. But at the same time, I'm not trying to like explain my experiences to y'all. I'm just saying a lot of things that people are saying is theoretical. I'm saying I have seen this with my own eyes. I told brothers I'm gonna stop proving shit, but I have seen this with my own eyes. It just is what it is. So I guess everybody don't have military training. Some people, did y'all see? Go look up when them brothers had deleted Young Dolph. The dude couldn't even handle the Draco. It was like a wobbly tire. They don't even really know what they do.
All these fucking young kids is dumb. None of them know how to mess with the
They
damn
got
gun.
guns, but they don't know how to use them accurately.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
somebody they run up on the wrong person,
Yeah, but for a
Instead
person,
of holding the gun like this, they're going like this.
for a person,
Yep.
it still don't matter because the person don't even know how to hold the gun. They still bodying people, so it don't matter.
Yeah, because they just spraying.
No matter.
To double down on right
No
there.
matter how they hold the
Ray
gun,
just
you
said,
still can be shot.
There's a rap lyric out there that says the more shots you got, the less you gotta aim. Just let that sink in. The more shots you got, the less you
That's
gotta
somebody
aim.
that's somebody who don't give a fuck who
100
they
shots
shooting.
downrange at somebody's direction, all you gotta do is be accurate 5% of the time.
Yeah.
If you're not good at shooting, the best thing to do is aim for center mass.
yeah, but they're
You
not
go
aiming.
get
That's
something.
the problem. They just shooting.
They just shooting.
That's
They
why
just
it be
shooting.
so
They
many
shooting 'cause
casualties, innocent
they're
people dying,
shooting
and their
'cause they're
target still
scared.
living.
It's
just like
crazy
that
that you
big-
said
it's just
that,
like that-
Anna, because go ahead, Redden.
It's just like that big case that just happened in New York with the girl with the 7 month
With the
7-month-old
baby.
daughter. Yeah.
Yep.
When
Yep.
the dude jumped off the bike of the scooter, was shooting on the scooter at her baby dad, missed the baby dad, but hit the babies in the
Yep.
head.
And that's what's tragic about it. You know what I mean? That's definitely tragic. Just on the simple fact that
Down the
I
street-
used to say
hold
that.
on, down the street last week, the 19-year-old girl was coming from work with her headphones in and talking to her grandma. She got hit 18 times right here by the train
Oh my God.
with an AR.
That's
And
crazy.
she talked to her grandma and she couldn't hear him.
Wow.
Well,
So,
I believe in the right to bear arms, but at the same time, if a person does a crime using a gun, the penalty should be a whole lot harsher than what they are now.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe so too. But here's the thing, and this is my only pushback on that. When they make these laws trying to ban this, that, and the third, they're only handicapping the law abiders. Because if you an illegal person in the gangster, you don't care about the law. You already illegal.
Right.
It's expecting criminals to respect the gun-free zones.
Yeah. I'm all for people being able to carry. I mean, I feel like a lot more people would abide by the laws if they were allowed to carry. I mean, a lot of shit wouldn't be happening.
Double down. Allow me to double down on that. That's why you have less goddamn it crime in places like Texas, because they know everybody got a gun.
I think
I
felons
just
should
said
carry- I
that.
think
I'm-
felons should
I
carry
live in
firearms
Texas.
too.
I just said that. Ain't nobody doing that shit in Texas.
I'm telling you for real, because
And then-
the grandma got a gun.
Yeah, and then to back up what you just said, Chan, did y'all see the dude at on the pyramids in Mexico shooting people?
Yep.
Mexico only has one store in the whole country that you're allowed to go and buy guns legally. It's only one store that in the whole damn
That's
country they got
crazy.
some of the strictest gun laws in the world.
Yeah, but
That-
5,000
like you said, Chan, the law only prevents the law-abiding citizens from doing what they need to do and protecting themselves.
Yeah.
The cartels don't give a fuck.
That's why the cartel is doing what they doing and getting
Right.
away with it.
The laws are for the law-abiding citizens to follow. Criminals.
It's
don't
like
carry
felons. I
away.
think felons should be able to carry firearms too.
Yeah.
Now the only
Yeah.
felons I don't think should carry firearms like one that rape people or they do. What the hell's going on over here?
Right. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Summer Jam.
She said, "Nah, she don't want to."
Hey, she hauled ass. Tell her she good. Tell her she good. We just basking. You know, our brothers having a good time and living their best life. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Hola, mamacita. You know what I mean?
We acting up, boy.
Hey, that's the respect. Hey, okay, here's the. Oh no, it's Senorita. My apologies, because I'm thinking Senorita is the same as saying ma'am in American, right?
Yeah.
It's
like ma'am or miss. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. So it came out wrong, guys. It was meant to be respectful. So how do mamacita come off? Is that like calling a woman boo or something?
Kinda.
Yeah. I think it all depends on your familiarity with, you know what I'm saying, like,
With the person. You don't want to tell a stranger, hello, mamacita. That's
Oh, okay. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning on the job. But yeah, no, though. But
you was good with the O-line. You was good just with the O-line.
I shout out to Jody in the chat, pulling up, showing love. How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you, sweetheart. But yeah, I double down on that. These laws that they're putting in place is only affecting law-abiding citizens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's be honest. People just didn't start getting deleted when guns was invented. They was goddamn poisoning motherfuckers. They was stabbing motherfuckers.
Angry motherfuckers, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Burning them.
In gladiator days, they was cutting you up, slicing you
Right.
up.
You know what I mean? It's just less personal when it's a gun. You know what I mean? Like you could handle it quickly, but it still get handled.
Yeah, they had I think it was, I want to say it was in Florida. Yeah, it was in Florida. This illegal alien
Just cut you up and put you in your finger.
and bust her in the head with a hammer. Killed the lady with a hammer.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, y'all seen Louisiana? They just had the shooting with the dad killed all his kids, 8 kids.
Yeah.
And then they just had
Now that was sad, bro.
And then they just
That
had a
was
shooting in the mall. They just had a shooting in the mall today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
when
going
I was
on.
back in Lynchburg, Virginia, where I lived at, there was a guy that slit a old woman's throat, was simply smiling at him.
Oh, you
God.
used to live in Lynchburg?
He must have been gay.
Yo, you used to live in Lynchburg, expat?
Yep, Lynchburg, Virginia. Jerry
Lynchburg.
That's
Falwell
crazy.
fan.
How you know that, Rainier?
Nah, I was away. I was away. I was in the feds in Virginia. I know Lynchburg. I was in,
Are they really getting down like that?
It's called Lynchburg. Lynch. Like
that's crazy.
Lynchburg, yeah.
Okay.
See what makes Virginia like Lynchburg and the surrounding areas dangerous is from Florida to New York. They have a gun running crew that goes through. A lot of times they stop in the central part of Virginia, sometimes which is Lynchburg, and that's why things become dangerous. You get criminals, convicts from Florida all the way up to New York, and if any, foreign criminals.
It's a lot
are
of blood
there.
down in Virginia. I was in Petersburg.
Yeah, the MS-13 Mafia. You have a lot of them that go up and through there too as well.
X-Pac said convicts.
Convicts, felons, unlawful citizens, however you want to word it.
I think everybody's an unlawful citizen. It's just some of y'all in your court. That's all.
That's a fact. I used to tell people growing up. I promise to God, I used to tell people growing up to where, like, I got my gun license. I said, gun license don't mean that I can't have a gun on me. It just mean I can't have it on me legally. My shit gonna shoot the same way yours gonna shoot. So what does that? Why do I care about that?
Exactly.
Come on, man.
That's why I love. That's why I love the fact when I was down south.
Because you have but even if you were to
hold on. This is why I love the fact that I used to live down south. Right? She could contest to this because she's here. I didn't want to say nothing.
I ain't contesting to nothing.
All right, well, no. So by me living down south, I got my first 20 gauge shotgun at 11 years old.
I wasn't there.
For squirrel hunting, deer hunting, all that. But when I take it to the range and when I'm showing her how to shoot and all that, all the people in there think I'm a detective, don't they?
Yeah, because he hit all the pedestrians. He don't really hit the target. He hit everything around it.
Damn, Rainier.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hey, she said Rainier going kamikaze in that motherfucker.
No, listen, for real, all jokes aside, I shoot so good that they'd be like, is he a police officer? No. It's just that when I was down south, I raccoon hunt, I squirrel hunt, I deer hunt. So I've been doing it since I was a kid. So when I come to the East Coast, I know how to play with them firearms a little bit better than
12 gauge shotgun.
Hey, it's
allegedly.
Hey, bro, it's funny. It's funny you say that. When I was in the military, when I was in basic, right? My homeboy Bratton from Detroit. Yo, when we went to the range, he was like, "I'm gonna shoot an expert. I'm gonna shoot experts." So the drill sergeant.
Oh, here we go.
Brad, what are you talking about? He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be an expert." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah." He said, "Everything I used to shoot at." He said, "Wait a minute, the targets don't move, right?" And the drill sergeant was like, "Nah, they just pop up." So Bratton was like, "Everybody that I used to shoot at used to be running." So I was like, so that just reminded me what you said about the squirrels and the raccoons and all that, you know.
No, but that is true. Like, he is a really good one. But like, I'm horrible. I have a gun license. I got 7 firearms. But I don't like to even carry them sometimes because I have to put optics on my guns because like I hit everything around it, even when I go to the gun range. Like, I just can't get right. I gotta keep practicing because it's just like.
Is you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. It's just, it's not for me.
Yeah, I just make sure she get her license because I can't get mine.
Right.
I started off right on about 7, 8 years old using guns for hunting and stuff like that. Started off with a 22 long rifle, and then worked my way up. I can use automatics, and I'm proficient in shooting. I hit what I aim at.
And look, let me tell you something.
Evie's real good.
Rainier also brings up a good point too.
Now, you know what?
Down south, you grow up shooting guns, bro.
Yeah.
In
fact,
go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. I used to shoot birds with BB guns. So to hit them birds with a BB gun, you gotta have good. You gotta be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't talking about close. Because I was down south, and the only thing you do was fish and hunt.
Yeah, that's the thing in the South. Over here on the East Coast, you
can
see somebody training their kid how to use a firearm. They looking at you like, "Oh, we're calling them people on you because that person's you're not supposed to be doing that." But that's a thing in the South. Over here on the East Coast is different.
Yeah. We started. Hey, we started with slingshots, and then the BB guns, and then
I use guns. I use slingshots. The slings you put a rock in the sling, spin it around, and throw it around. I've used bows. I've used crossbows. I even use traps and spears. So I know how to make traps and everything.
That's the only thing I couldn't get bow hunting because, you know what I mean. Just you gotta it was too much for me.
My dad started showing us how to shoot with BB guns, and then we started playing and killing the mice, shooting the mice in the house with the BB gun.
Hey, who image is that?
That's mine.
Who image is that? That's your image, Ronald?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Those are all my babies I had to leave behind because obviously you can't bring guns to the Philippines.
Ooh. Okay.
That's
Oh,
nice.
mine's look like
Nah, they
that
look like
one.
some heavy artillery.
That's not an AR.
It
You
kinda
can get a license to in
The
Thailand.
smaller,
What's that at the top?
smaller rifle. The smaller rifle is a carbine. It shoots 40 caliber pistol rounds. The one at the top is a 308 long rifle. That's built for distance. I built that one specifically for elk hunting.
Damn, elk. Where is that at? Elk.
Elk hunting.
Go to Nebraska, Wisconsin, up north is where you can go elk hunting.
From my understanding, in Thailand, a foreigner can get a license to carry a gun, but it is very, very hard to attain.
Yep, DMV knows his guns. That was a high point. Carbine. Most reliable gun. I call that my tack driver. I put so many holes in the same one. I tear so many targets.
Okay, I gotta come in on my cell phone to say this because my computer starting to fuck up. 1 second. Hold on. I got you.
And like semi-automatic weapons, stuff like that, I'm sure you know how to bump fire. Like semi-automatic weapons, you can bump fire them, and they'll shoot like an automatic weapon.
I don't do that though.
Hey, I gotta get up early in the morning. Peace out, man. One love.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye, cousin. Bye, Charlie.
Bye, man.
All right. Take it easy.
Peace to all y'all good brothers, man. Charlie, man, I'm out. You heard?
All right, right there.
Y'all be good.
Take care.
Charlie's
Night.
fixing his mic. He ain't ignoring you.
No, I'm definitely not. I'm just trying to switch because my my computer started messing up. But yeah, I could tell you about that High Point what is that Ronin? Y'all remember that scene? Because people made a meme out of it. Y'all remember that scene in what was that? Why Did I Get Married To where Terrence Howard and Taye Diggs was out there, and I think it was Taye Diggs that was crying, and Terrence Howard was like, bro, do you need some money? It's a meme that's saying when the homeboy pull up to the ride out with a High Point, and nigga crying like, bro, be honest, do you need some money? That's how unreliable that we look at as High Points. Like if you bring a High
Points are
Point,
throwaway guns. They're not unreliable. They're throwaway guns.
man,
But
listen,
that rifle
High Points
itself,
will fuck around and shoot by themselves. Like
that motherfucking High Point carbine, I'm telling you, it'll fire when it's dirty. It's like damn near an AK.
Man.
It's almost like an AK. That thing will fire in mud, dirt, whatever the fuck you put it through, it's gonna fire.
But it'll fire by itself too.
No, I've never had that issue.
Like, and then they were bulky. We used to call them RoboCop guns and shit like
They
that.
fixed a lot of those issues on the older High Points. The one when I brought mine was about 5-6 years ago, maybe 7 at the most.
Shout out to Joe. She said, Charlie, you live in Thailand? No, ma'am. I wish. I'm looking forward to getting up out of this joint, but I'm still in the rat race right now as we speaking.
You still got a chance, Jody. He's still in the good old USA.
Yeah, I'm trying to be in the good old
chance,
Colombia or some shit. Oh, I'm trying to.
Charlie needs to get a stand for his phone.
I do. See what you gotta understand. I do have a stand. Hold on.
You have a tripod or something you can mount your phone into?
Right,
No.
you don't got something that you could clip on the table.
Listen, I got a ring light, and this my other.
You don't got
ring
nothing
light
like this?
Had kind of fucked up, so I just got.
You can't see
I got
what I'm
the
showing you
cheaper one,
anyway.
and my other one, it had
Your
where I could
screen's
mount
off.
the phone to it.
Yeah, you ain't got no tripod or nothing with a little camera holder. You can just set up.
No, this the iPod that I got. Y'all gotta let me live, man. I mean, not the iPod, the tripod that I got. Y'all
The
gotta let me
ring
make
one. The
little ring light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know they sell
Hey.
you know they sell the ones you
I didn't
clip
mean
on
to
the
say
table
little, but
real
it's less
cheap.
than. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get one tomorrow. Then, thank you, Ann. I'm going to get one tomorrow.
The tripod I have, I got my webcam mounted to, but I can attach my phone to it. It can be either handheld and you can adjust it out, or you can fold it out and it turns into a stand where you can walk away from it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had the one that you could clip on everywhere. Like I could clip it on the bed, I could clip it on the table.
Man, I got
Why
so
you
many
clipping
toys
it on the
over here
bed,
that I
Anna?
brought
Let's
with
get
me.
into that.
I
Oh,
got
because
automatic
when I used
keyboard.
to watch movies and I didn't want to watch it on the TV because the baby or whatever, I put my phone or my iPad on it and it clipped on the bed. So I'll have that shit right
And
here next to me.
also, my tripod has a remote.
Yeah. All the tripods usually come with remotes.
I'm starting to feel like y'all coming together to shit on me, bro. What I do to y'all?
I even got things like this, gimbals for
You
my
should know
my
about this.
L4
You
mode
all
and
into
all
the
that.
YouTube stuff.
I do. I know about it, but at the same time, you know, I was taught to start where you are. I mean, as you are. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you guys
just start filming. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, but you've been on this a little long now, Charlie. You can't keep using that excuse now.
Oh,
1 second.
damn.
Hold on, I got you.
Damn.
I have a webcam
Now,
and then I use my
I
phone.
got
she coming
equipment.
for
I just
you.
gotta learn how to use it. I got equipment.
You
This is
got an
I
Osmo
got the
Pocket 3
DJI
or 2?
Pocket Osmo. Say that again.
Is that a 3 or a 2? Is that the Osmo Pocket 3?
This is the 3. And it is the creator combo. So it comes with all the accessories which come with an extra price.
Right. The extended battery with the little tripod legs.
Oh, so
all
he
that.
just being lazy.
Couple extra
He ain't
batteries.
try-
You know you can hook that up as your webcam too, right?
Yeah, I do. I just don't see what Ronan, me and you talked about this. Remember, this is the only charger that I have for my computer. So I gotta
think
go
you
get
should
the
be able to
other
connect it
charger,
to your
round charger,
PC
so I can
by,
plug my
but
camera in.
what I'm saying is you should be able to connect it by Wi-Fi and have it active as your camera.
Oh,
Get a
well, you need to
Wi-Fi or
show me,
Bluetooth.
I need you to show me that, brother. I promise.
That's how a lot of people do IRL streams. They hook it through Wi-Fi to their cell phone, and then they have their cell phone connected to, the internet. So whatever they're streaming through that, they know that you're seeing it through the live.
And don't they usually come with instructions when you buy those things? I'm sure
Well,
they
you know
do,
how many people crack open their owners, man. Come on, Anna.
I definitely do. Every time I bought something, so that I know how to use it, I
a
read.
study out there that says no. What I was going to say, shout out to you for that, Anna. There's a study out there that shows that women reads instructions like 100 times more than men. Men just open the box and they go at it.
We like read
the
I don't need no
instructions.
instructions.
Like
Side note: Minnesota smack. Damn. Ooh, Minnesota smack.
Y'all watching the draft? Y'all watching the NFL draft?
Nah, I wasn't
No,
watching
you gotta
it.
be watching the NBA, ain't you, Miguel?
Yeah, I was watching the playoffs. Atlanta.
The
won.
game over?
Yeah. Minnesota smacked the crap out of Woo. Yeah, they smacked Denver tonight. They up 2 games to 1.
Anyways, I need to go. So I'll say thanks for having me on the panel and for the people in the comments.
Bye,
Shout out to you, Expat.
Nice
Appreciate
seeing you
pulling
again.
up, bro.
Take it easy, bro.
Man, take care.
Real quick, Darnell, are you still with us? You've been quiet for like the last 45 minutes to an hour, ain't you? Darnell, you good?
Sleep.
That happens sometime over here.
Like
we be rocking.
People be falling asleep. Yeah, be snoring too sometimes. What the heck?
Yeah. Somebody used to do that all the time. I forgot who
Wasn't
was
that
that.
Miguel that did that one night? Did Miguel fall asleep?
I think it was Miguel.
I knocked out and came back. Came back strong after my little
Came back pretending you wasn't asleep.
I wasn't pretending nothing. I was out.
For sure. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful thing, man. And I'm trading in all this gun ownership to just move somewhere else, man. Like the chances of like in pertaining to what somebody was saying earlier, I've said that many times, especially when these young guys are handling firearms. The safest person in the shootout is the person that they're actually shooting at.
Yeah.
You come out unscathed, but you just shot 4 or 5 other people that ain't had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yep.
Like, damn, bro, you need to. Yeah, now you need to take some lessons
But
or something.
again, these kids don't care about life. They just they do it because that's what they see. That's how they learn.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Back in the day, what you took your ass whooping, you took your L, you hit the gym, and you go and fix that shit.
Yeah. At this point, I'm okay with living somewhere where it's just me. 'Cause I'm tired of this world and the crap that people do. Mm-mm.
well, paradise is where you make it, love.
Hmm.
All
No,
facts.
I just don't like looking at everything that's happening. I'm tired of it. Like it's like you would never get through to the kids. You would never get through to the people that's doing the nonsense. It's like it's never getting through to them. The generation just they populate and continue to teach the dumb shit to their kids. Like it's just dumb.
Now I agree to an extent, and what I will say because I was one of those youth to where like people took certain interest in me that helped me see like differently. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
my homeboy, like say, and then like I even say like the big homies nowadays is different than the big homies when I grew up. The big homies didn't want you on the block. They didn't send you to
Yeah.
do dumb shit. Like I could promise you, like the big homies that I remember, they was cashing you out for bringing A's to the
Mhm.
block. Like you got a port card full of A's, you got
Yeah.
5 A's, you get $100.
It's because the big homies now aren't really big homies. They're just old young kids. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
The
You know
generation
what I
now
mean?
sucks.
They weak.
Mhm.
No. Yeah, cowardice people,
Yep.
cowardice individuals, and that's why, like, say, shooting up somebody's house was never a thing where I'm from. They like that house didn't deal with you. Go deal with the person that dealt with you.
Yeah.
You gonna do some coward shit and shoot just close? That's like closing your eyes and just shooting in somebody's direction.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Well, I mean, back in the day, they did it all. Like, if they getting you, they gonna get your kin, and they gonna get everybody else that's gonna be able to get back at them. Wasn't like
nah, that
that
was
the
that
law
wasn't
for
my back.
people
Maybe
to
that was some
do?
East Coast thing, but nah. I remember if a dude was
No,
into it
I'm
with a
talking about. I'm
dude and
talking
you
about in
seen
the
that.
in the in the when mobs and all of them and Griselda Blanca and all them times. That's what I'm talking about. Back when they was doing the stuff, when they killed one person, they killed the family because they didn't want them to come back
Mm.
and retaliate. Remember, Griselda
No,
Griselda
you
went
you
and
talking
killed.
about some shit that was going on in like Italy or somewhere with the olive wars and things of that nature. That
That was
predates
going on.
what
That was going on out here in the States. What are you talking about?
not to that extent, love. You know what I mean? When
Yeah,
you
it
talk
was.
about
Her whole story came out. Yeah, it was. The guy that did some of her work, the work for her. Yeah, it was she did the entire family line. So that whole household, the son, the daughters, the kid, like she did it all. Like when she ordered those
listen,
hits, she did the whole family.
what for one, that was a anomaly, and for two, that's just like what was that in Blow? You remember Blow the movie to where Pablo Escobar shook a person's hand and the dude came up and like deleted him. He was like, "Whoa, what was that about?" He was like, well, he had a debt to pay, and he know if he would have ran, his family would have paid his debt. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Which to say that they would have been, but for the most part, if your family wasn't in that life, they didn't get there. You know what I mean? Unless you did something and you ran off, and of course, people are going to deal with the closest thing to you. But what
Yeah.
I'm saying, from what I witnessed growing up, because I wasn't in the mob, like say that was something outside of that. But
Mhm.
and even when you look at stuff like that, like I watch a lot of mob movies and stuff. But growing up, like say if a dude and the dude was into it and you seen this man with his mama, you would let him make it. You might just look
Yeah,
at him and say, I
that
had you.
yeah, when they started doing that, that was around the time my dad and stuff was alive. Yeah, when they protected the women and kids.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. It was a thing of honor. It was a thing. It was men with morals back then. Now they got 50 shots that they can let off in less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
They can't even handle that type of firepower. So yeah,
Not
mama's getting hit,
accurately.
baby's
All they
getting
doing
hit,
is
and all
pulling
of
the
that type
trigger and letting it fly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
That's all
saying.
they do.
They pull the trigger and let it fly. They don't aim. They don't really take conscious shots at the person.
Yeah. You can't be aiming when you in the middle of freaking running and shooting. Like people is doing just ridiculous things. Like no,
No, that's lack of experience because they say I watched one and I forgot, I don't even think it was the Navy SEAL. He said, but I've never seen this. He said they running full sprint and knocking shit down full sprint. But those men was highly trained.
Yeah.
That's
Highly
Delta.
trained.
That's I think. Yeah. I think I saw the same thing with you. It was like a documentary or something. That's Delta.
Yeah. Not these niggas up in these streets. Not
Can you
these.
just imagine running at a full sprint and you're accurate hitting shit? Come on, man. That's something different.
Yeah.
Well, you're not running at a full sprint. I'm telling you right now. That's not true. They move fast.
That's what
but
the
they
dude
don't.
said in the what's the name in the documentary.
That's an over exaggeration, brother. Believe me.
Yeah.
I worked in
I will say is,
listen, I worked in the special operations unit. Delta Force is fast and they're very efficient, but they don't run and shoot. Not full sprint. That's not happening. No force is going to do that. That's conscious.
I'm gonna look into that tonight. Cause I seen something just today to where a chick, like, she was on the on like a treadmill and it only got up to like 3.5. So she was at a steady pace. She wasn't at a full sprint. But I'm gonna say I got the trigger ready. But yeah, no, but that's what I seen in that documentary for sure. So I don't know. I took it.
I mean, but you know, people, how you say that, spruce shit up to make everything sound good. I mean, I hear so many different stories from people,
I agree,
and
but you gotta understand, man. Some of these, like, look at the Maduro thing. They went into this man's backyard and killed him and didn't have no tragedy. They didn't even lose machinery. Can you imagine that? You go into a whole person fortress. Not only do you goddamn it complete the mission, you don't lose nobody nor machinery.
Do you listen? Do you understand they had diagrams? They ran through that op multiple times before they even executed.
Yeah,
they could do that.
I don't think special forces don't go in places without knowing and execute the shit so well.
You don't just go and execute something like that without practicing.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. But at the same time, it's still an amazing feat when you.
It's impressive. Yeah, it's impressive that you guys got guys like that. Believe me.
Yeah. Like, they got this man before he could even get himself in his safe or some shit like that.
Yeah, they blew out the power real quick. They dropped in and they secured him before he could even get to his safe room.
Yeah.
Like you say, I think the word
he had homeroom
there is impressive.
And that's the whole point. Even if you got something you think you're prepared, if you don't practice it, you're not going to execute when you absolutely need to. Even though Maduro knew exactly where his safe room was, his people knew exactly where the safe room was. How many times you think they ever ran through that scenario where they got to fucking stumble through the building in the dark to get to the safe room? They didn't.
Right.
That's why somebody that practiced that whole movement could get in there on their home field and execute something they should be already ready to do at a moment's notice.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know. Like I say, I've never lived that lifestyle, but I've seen certain shit to where I would be like, hoorah. Like, if you guys ever watch Act of Valor, to where they had a lookout on the little boardwalk right there on the ocean. They had a sniper hit him before his body hit the water. The hands came out the water and caught him and let him down gently. I said, oh, these mother. Now, it could be fiction, but you got to think, man. Like,
that's a little Hollywood right there. That's a little Hollywood, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody gets no bodies in no water. You ain't gonna have no trained operator sitting in the water waiting for your mans to go ahead and take him out. It ain't happening.
No, I don't think it would. Watch Act of Valor. Once he got there to secure the way that he fell.
I get what you're saying. You don't want to hear the sound of the splash. I get all that. but that's a little extra Hollywood.
I mean, I couldn't assume, but like a person that never just looking at it from the outside, like I say, the closest thing that I got to armed forces is my mother. You know what I mean? And she was a cook in the military or whatever. But you got to think, man, these some bad motherfuckers. Otherwise, why? Because you got to like everybody don't fuck with America. I feel like truly and honestly, if they could come and invade America and get away with it, they would do it.
But that's the point. They don't even think they could. And you got to either come through Canada or up through Mexico because you ain't going to get us by sea.
Mm-hmm.
We are isolated as a country. It is not convenient to get into the United States unless you border run. That's the greatest thing about us, but it's the most inconvenient thing if you're a traveler. You always have to catch a cop if you're going somewhere far. It's not one flight, it's at least two. And a layover.
Well, I don't know. I these motherfuckers, like, from watching outside looking in, they seem like individual Superman. Like, even with was it the Delta Force or the Navy? He's like the dude that was, I guess it was commander. He said, bro, you gotta he was new. Well, not new, but he was just getting in that role or whatever. They was like, bro, you gotta understand, you are commanding a bunch of madmen. These motherfuckers, like, they're not right in the head. Like, they
there's a phrase they say, if an officer goes down, God help you. Because the officers are the ones that keep the enlisted in order.
Yeah.
We will
Ronan, when you
in fact, there's a phrase, the French even used to say that. If you call for help, pray that an American picks up the call to come and respond. Because we'll come in there, guns are blazing. We are fucking mental when it comes to shit like that. You don't realize how mental we are when it comes to, we like that shit. We like being in that shit. You don't understand the adrenaline rush that comes from that. You ain't worried about catching a bullet because you trust your brother next to you. So you start to enjoy that shit. It's a high to you. So ripping through people ain't shit to you. That ain't a problem. It's stopping you after you get done. It's starting to teach you how to calm down from that shit after you're out of it altogether. That's the problem.
Ronan, if you could do it all over again, would you?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I was say,
The only thing I didn't like.
I hear him.
Miguel.
If my brother didn't die, I would have still been. If my brother didn't die, I would have done my 20. I was in the middle of my second enlistment, but I did 6 my first, and I was in the middle of my 4. I would have hit 10 within 2 enlistments. I was planning on being there for 20. I wanted to be FBI. I wanted to go into politics. There's a whole process of why I went into the military, besides just for an education. I wanted to stay in government.
Can you brothers confirm or deny? They say that they didn't push the enlistment age back to 42. You could be 42 and enlist in the military.
That is a new thing. Yeah, they pushed it back, and they activated. The draft is active now, and people that were serving could come back. They could be called back at any time, whether you did your 4 years, whatever your requirement was, your 8 years.
So now with Trump in office, so would it matter about somebody's sexual preference?
That's the only one thing that will stop you from being called in.
Okay.
Is that you got if you were one of those don't ask, don't tell person.
Yeah, they got rid of that. They got rid of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can't be.
Yeah, while Trump is saying no, you can't be gay, lesbian, or any of the LGBTQ alphabet community.
Okay.
I mean, when they did the passports to the transitional people, that was a whole other thing. They stopped you from being able to claim you were F when you were born an M.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't had no problem with that. I was all for that because I feel like just stop lying.
We'll run through this topic and then we'll probably just close. But I want to know what everybody thought is, and I'll tell you where the thought comes from after you guys give me your thoughts. I mean, where the question comes from after you guys give me your thoughts. But I was just seeing something to where they say women shouldn't be able to vote on certain things. What are you guys' standpoint on that?
Well, you got to give me the certain things, and why did they say that? Give me some
They
background
shouldn't
on
be
it.
able to vote like who decide who go to war and stuff like that. Just because when
They
it
don't serve.
comes to the draft, women don't get drafted. So why should you
Well, we
decide
changed that too.
if
They're going
you?
to start changing that too. They're trying to change that right now. So where women
But
have to
as we
enlist.
speak, that's not a thing.
Not yet.
And also,
So
when
yeah,
women
if you're
do
putting it in
enlist,
that, if you're putting it in that situation, then there isn't any true equality. Feminists fought for certain things and didn't fight for others. So if you want to say you're equal to us, then you should be doing every possible job that every American male should do.
I agree.
You should have some limitations on what your ability is or what you think your perception is on you're equally contributing to the United States as a whole.
Right.
Exactly.
If you don't put your body and your life at risk for your country, then are you truly equal?
Right.
If
But
you're
also-
excluded from going on the front line because they don't think you can carry a 180-pound man plus off the battlefield and save his life like he would do you, then are you truly equal?
But and here's
I mean,
the
but
thing,
hold
this
on,
is
but then
something
you
for,
just, but hold
this
on,
is
but
something
you
for
just
you
said they're
guys
gonna
to
be
ask.
drafting women. But you just
What'd
said
you
they're
say?
gonna be there soon. They're gonna try to change the law to draft
Yeah, but
women.
even if they
So
do
how
that,
would that even come into
hold,
play?
wait,
How
wait,
they
hold
gonna
up,
know if they're strong
wait,
enough?
hold up. Whoa, hold your horses. Just because they're going to be drafting women
don't
doesn't
mean
necessarily mean you're
fighting
going to be on the
front
front line. You could
Right.
be in an admin role. You could be. I mean, the military
that
has.
frees up men to do what? Put them on the front line.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
jobs. I mean, there's job. There's a job in the military that I mean, it literally it is a
Motor
it's a job
tees,
creation
supply,
device.
Okay.
Oh,
Y'all
okay. I thought they were
ready?
saying like
Yeah.
to draft them to go on front line. That's what I'm
No,
thinking. I'm
because
like,
you
what the
guys.
hell? But how they
Now
they
look,
gonna?
there are some badass women. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
there ain't
An
some.
exception to the rule
The
do not
majority of
disprove the
y'all,
rule, though.
Yes.
y'all ain't trying to catch no bullets, and y'all ain't trying to be in front of no gunfire. That just
I'm,
ain't your nature.
yeah, I'm sure as hell not. Put me in the office.
Yeah, and then also too, it becomes a liability because let's say they do put women
Guys
on
will
the
try
front
to
line.
save you
Yeah,
over.
guys are going to try to save you because we know what's going to happen if they capture you.
Yeah,
If they
I don't think that lifestyle would be for me
Yeah,
because
that's
I
the
just
other
don't feel
downfall.
comfortable with
if
killing
they
no
capture
kid
you,
or
it's gonna be
killing.
a
Yeah.
freak fest
That's a big one too, Miguel. Yeah, that's a big one too. Because we
Mhm.
know
So-
if you were caught as a prisoner of war, it would not be nothing nice for you.
Yeah, it's not going to
As
be
a
nice.
female.
So Anna, let me ask you this: do you think men have more rights than women?
I don't think so. When it to what topic? To this topic or
Yeah,
In general.
hey, Charlie, that would be a good
that's
second
a
line right there
yeah,
on the
Hey,
show.
you know what?
would.
That's a good point. Let's do
That
it.
would.
That's a
And
good
And
line.
that's a
Don't
little
do it.
hard. That's
probably
a
gonna
little
do that. Well,
hard.
my good
That's a
brother
little
Brian
hard
gonna
to
lie.
answer too.
Are women truly equal to men?
And no, but no, that if it's like that's a more better question. I would say no,
Okay,
they
so
aren't.
why, when it comes
Because
to
ain't no way in hell I'm
equality?
going in the army because I don't feel comfortable shooting kids. That's just not my. I don't care how
We do
armed
Ooh,
that
they
shit
is.
on purpose. Hold up.
I know
Hold
where
up.
that
you
We
get
don't
certain.
do
that
that
from,
shit on
love?
purpose.
No,
We
because
don't
I
do
know
that
in
shit on
certain
That's
purpose.
countries,
called rule of engagement.
no, in certain countries, there's kids that are killing people, and
Mm,
I don't. I don't know. I when I see some of these operation things going on, like I seen kids that were doing this, kids that were in these like
And
things across country
let
and
me
stuff, and I
respond to
just
that,
don't
love.
want to be put in that position.
Yep, let me respond to that, love. And that is, for example, why women does not belong in the armed forces. And I
Belong
tell
in the
you why.
battlefield.
Yeah.
Because when you watch the movie American Sniper, he had to do what he had to do to kids, but that's when those kids was threatening his brothers. When they
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah.
send an RPG to at a platoon, he had to do that to save his people. It wasn't like they're just okay, and we don't got to
I'm
go
not
into that.
saying it's
Please
wrong.
don't go
I'm
into
just
that,
saying I
guys.
just can't do it. It's not in my like heart. I think that would make me go crazy mentally.
Yep, yeah, and I get that. I get that. What I'm saying is, before I say that, guys, let's not go into it because that's not a fight that I want to fight. But there are some things that are going on to where they're actively deleting kids. It's not on the
Yeah.
American side, but it is on one of those sides. And they're talking
Yeah.
about they're doing this, that, and the third, and they're attacking hospital, they're attacking children, and they're attacking schools. That is a known thing, and people know about that.
I mean, but that
What?
that one's different. I'm actually talking about the kids that are actually attacking. Like these are kids that are in those armies because they
So,
get
so let
recruited
me ask
when
you
they're
this. Let me
young.
ask you this. And you are completely in the safety of your home right now. If a kid
Hmm.
had an RPG pointed down on a group of soldiers that was with you, you wouldn't do what it takes to sustain their lives.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it. What I'm saying is that it will kill me. I would not be. I wouldn't be a great partner for the person with me because now I'm fucked up. I just
Well,
don't think
that's
that's the
another
job
thing.
for me.
That's another thing, guys. Y'all gotta let me rock here. That's another thing because it's men that do come back and they're not right because of they done seen things of that nature. I told my nephew Nim, stop watching goddamn it, what's that World Star years ago because you're not supposed to be able to see a person get their head blown off their shoulders and you go on about your day. That's not
Yes.
natural.
Yeah.
17
I
to 22 a day is the number. 17 to
Yeah.
22 a day of veterans that commit suicide because they are exactly in that headspace.
Yeah, I just don't think that would
Exactly.
be great for me. I don't even think I would be a great protector to protect my partner. Like I don't I just don't
Oh,
think I
that's
would
when
be
you trash them.
capable of doing that. I just don't think that's a job for me.
Now,
So
shout out to you for that, baby.
I'm,
For
I'm
real,
gonna
for
give
real.
y'all.
But at
Let
the
me tell y'all
same
a funny
time,
story real quick. Let me tell y'all a funny
go ahead.
story real quick about that. So I was in basic, right? And when I was in basic, the first Gulf War popped off, and we had like 6 or 7 people that deserted. And so our drill sergeant, well, if anybody who been in the military, they know drill sergeants can be
Extreme.
extra,
Mhm.
bro. But to me, it was funny because I was strong. I was strong willed. I was mentally tough, and so it was all funny to me. And
Right.
and so
I have people
they,
can too. That's
yeah, so
funny.
they used to be like, and they would, one time they got the question to me, and they was like, well, what you gonna do when you get over to the desert? And I said, what you mean? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do what y'all trained me to do. I'm killing everybody.
Anything got a rag on his head, I used to say, it's getting
Yeah.
shot. I want to go home.
And they and now mind you, this was like at the beginning of the political correct bullshit. So they was like, all of a sudden the tone changed. They was like, what do you mean you're killing him? I said, you sending me to war, right?
Mhm.
You're training me to fight. I said, when I get over there,
That's
if you're not
exactly what
if you're not an ally, if you're not wearing this uniform, the same uniform as me, I said, I don't know the language, but to me, this is the universal sign for stop. If you don't stop or you don't follow my commands, I'm putting lead in your ass.
Yes, I mean
So,
shit. I watched all these
so
fucking things go on and I watch kids looking innocent and they come up to a person that's in the an American army and shot them.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I would have to shoot a kid. I'm like, oh, that's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
Anna,
So
Anna, I got one
I
for
give
you.
more
Now,
power. I salute y'all for doing your job.
no, that's
So
a
I
fact,
told
and,
him,
and
I
it's
told
something
him, I
to
said,
be
look,
saluted.
I was like, I got
Go
a
ahead.
family I got to get back to. I said, I don't want to go to war. I said, but if I go, I'm going to do what's necessary. If it comes to either me or them, it's going to be me. If I got any choice in it, it's always going to be me. I'm choosing me. I'm shooting first. I'm
As you
putting lead
should.
in your ass, and I'm gonna ask. If I choose to ask questions, man, don't you know they made me go see a psychiatrist, bro. They was like, we think you got problems. I was like, wait, why? And so I'm sitting there. He was like, the psychiatrist was like, probably, he called my name. He's like, why are you in here? I said, sir, I have no idea. I said, I just told them they're training me. This is what basic training. Basic training is basic survival. They teach you how to shoot. They teach you how to kill. Basic. I mean, it's the basic. It's the first level. That's what they teach you how to do. And I said, I just told them I'm going to do what I'm taught. And if that means I got to kill man, woman, or child for me to get back home safely to my family, that's what's going to happen. I said, next thing I know, I'm in here. And you know what he said? He said, well, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. He said if they want to waste 3 days, 3 hours of your training time for you to come and sit in here, well, be my guest.
Right. Yeah, I think
Hey,
that answer
real
was
quick,
pretty.
real quick. Hold on, Anna. Let me read this from Black Lex 71. He said, "Please inform me if I'm wrong, but don't the military train men and women to be killers? I don't think anyone walks into the front door with a killer mentality."
Some of them
No,
do.
some do, but here's the
Yes.
problem. Here's the thing, and like Miguel said, it's basic training. Now, once you get through boot camp and you can do the basic requirements, then you go off to your military occupational specialties, some of which they train you to be killers. The women part, they don't go over to that side to learn how to be killers. They go do admin work or whatever the hell. They put them in supply, motor T, or something like that. But the men, the majority of them will go to SOI or some kind of infantry unit, and they will be taught how to do that. And yes, it's a mind thing. They break you down to reprogram you. Now, I was an architectural major. I'm very intelligent. I didn't think, and I laughed through boot camp, like Miguel was saying. I was in tip-top shape when I went into boot camp. And this is Marine Corps boot camp. And I literally laughed through boot camp. So I didn't think I was broken. But the minute the Gulf War signal went off and we steamed from Hong Kong, because my unit was already out. I was in a MUSOC, Special Operations Capable. We were already out there. We were in Hong Kong when Saddam went in Kuwait. By the time we took 2 weeks to steam from Hong Kong to Kuwait, we went through how to make dust initiator and all kind of fucking bombs, silent kill techniques, and all we did was weapons training. And I swear to God, none of us thought we were going to catch a fucking bullet. Not one of us. We were hopped up and ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I go off of,
you don't think about it.
I
They
go off
do
of certain experiences that I've been through, and like
you won't know
just
any of
being,
those experiences by the time they get done with you. Right now, you're talking as a civilian that has not been conditioned. That's part of military training is conditioning.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just
they
think
taught us how to set up kill zones. How to put
I
people
just
in
don't think I would be
been
able to
conditioned
be. I don't think I would be able to get conditioned to not, because
You don't
to
think
do
so? You will.
to not think about who's in front of me and not like have a I don't know. You're right.
I'm speaking from a person from the inside looking in, and Ronan and Miguel, guys, please correct me if I'm wrong, but baby, they've seen hundreds of thousands of people. You're not going to come in there with a mentality that they haven't dealt with.
Yeah.
Would you guys
I'm
disagree
just
with
thinking.
that?
I'm just thinking about me personally. Like, are they able, or am I able to be broken to that point where I can change?
You were
It
not. You were.
doesn't matter what your mentality and how you're thinking is right now, because you're a mother, you're carrying this nurturing attitude. Believe me, you will be reconditioned. They break you to rebuild you. This is part of boot camp. It's starting to become reconditioning. Matter of fact, the mindset is, in order to beat an enemy, you got to live like one. So it's almost like a communistic type of situation that you get put in. You're told when to wake up, when to go to sleep, what to eat, and how fast to fucking eat it. You're told everything from beginning like you're a fucking baby again.
Mm-hmm.
So they condition you and they break you down, because if you don't do exactly what they say, they condition you through pain. And that pain could either be through exercise, running. It could even be where they physically put their hands on you.
Yeah.
You will be
I've heard that
conditioned.
too.
You will not pass. Unless you break an arm or you do something extreme to where you get kicked out, they'll just roll you back in boot camp. You get to fall out. They don't. I tore a ligament. I can't make this week. Well, you know what? You fall back to the next platoon.
Look, I pray I never have to go through that. I don't think that's the lifestyle.
We used to call it. You go to the broke dick platoon until you get healed up, and then
Then they put you right back in the fire.
Recycle. If you miss too much time with the platoon that you came in with, then you just get recycled, and it starts all over again from day one.
David,
No, I think like as far as going through the part of the camp stuff, I think I can go through that. It's them throwing me into war. is where I
And
think I will
right
completely.
now you're a civilian, and until you get conditions, you still think that they can't do that to you. I told you
Yeah.
I'm very intelligent. I know what people were doing, and I still was subjected to it to where they did break me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in tip top
I
shape.
can tell
So
you this.
physical
I can tell you
pain
this.
was
Let me say
nothing.
this
I was
right there.
training to be a boxer. I was training for Golden Gloves. I had already dropped almost 30 pounds just to fight in a lower weight class.
Yeah.
So there wasn't physically anything they could do to me. I could run them into the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't anything in boot camp they could do, but they still somehow still conditioned me. And I
Yeah.
always said, damn,
let me
man,
say,
my mom raised me
and
like
this is
that.
just
There's a
something
lot
that
of
I
things
experienced
that
in real
I
life.
didn't think I was taking on that I did.
Yeah.
But this is just something that I've seen in real life, to where my ex girl, like, say, her son, her second to oldest son, went to the Marines, and that's when I found out, like, when you call a Marine somebody from another branch, they could take that, they take that offensively a lot of times. But also when he came home from that, because I think he was in San Diego, somewhere in California, to where they say they have a big camp.
MPRD San Diego. Or you go to Parris
When he
Island.
came
whichever
home,
two.
I witnessed him tell his brother, he said, "You're my mother's son, but the men that I served with are my brothers. So be respectful of them."
Uh-huh.
And he was damn near a pushover before he went. I said,
Oh,
damn, I've never heard him say something as cold as that.
Yeah.
I said,
Hold on.
he
So
said,
so
"You're
when
my
you in the
mother's
army,
son, but these niggas is my brothers." I said,
so you
wow.
guys don't get to pick what you want to do? I thought you
I
get
don't
to
think
pick.
it worked like that.
I
No,
think you
you
pick
do.
where you. Yeah,
You
because
do if you
my
qualify
brother-in-law.
for it.
Okay.
I had a little chick to where she served, and she said she had to take a test, and from that test that she
It's
took,
called an ASVAB.
Yes,
Everybody
yeah, they do take a test. I remember that.
okay.
But
And based on that
they
test,
tell you from your test like where you score and all the places
exactly,
that you can
and
go
what you
in.
qualify to do.
Yeah.
And then you have that choice at that point to say, I elect to want to be in this MOS. Now you still got to pass the required boot camp. You still got to pass whatever test before, because they're famous for taking contracts away from people. So they'll sign you up for one thing. You were bright enough to take it, but were you physically fit enough to get through boot camp? Were you physically fit enough to get through this part before you get to school? Then once you get through school, are you smart enough to pass all the things? And because you can rock out of school too. Trust and believe. Every week I walked into some of the electronic courses I was in, and I was like, damn, I'm going to rock the practical application, because not only do you take a written, you took a prac, meaning you had to test out.
Right.
Okay. So every week you took this class. So you had to take a test. So every week, if you didn't progress, you fell back 1, 2 times. There ain't no third. You're out. Now you're open contract. They putting you in SOI. They putting you in whatever the fuck they feel like
wherever they need to fill up. Exactly.
Wherever they need to fill you. You're a number at that point. Your guarantees are lost. So you can start the contract and begin. I was guaranteed 6 years with a guaranteed duty station, guaranteed rank, and a bonus.
Yeah.
That's what I signed up for my 6. And I could have lost any of that at any given time. They have a moment of truth in boot camp. Okay. And I had a dude that was supposed to be a pharmacist right next to me. And he, at the moment of truth, they said, look, if you smoked weed or anything, and here's the time for you to tell the truth, because we're going to pull blood, we're going to do all this shit, and we're going to test you. And if it comes back that you're going to pop, we're going to take they're going to take your contract anyway.
Yeah.
I said, dude, don't fucking raise your hand. Just sit there and don't say shit. If anything, I'll tell you, get caught doing it. Don't admit to doing it.
Right.
Hey, you know what?
Make them pull your ass up out of that bitch. But don't volunteer.
You know what, Ronnie? I don't have those serving stories, but I got hood stories like that, to where the police had. I'm just saying, I can only just speak from my experience.
Right.
The police. I was with this little chick or whatever. This was way back when I lived in Mississippi. The police pulled us over, and naturally, I didn't have my license and shit like that. And they pulled us out the car, me and the little chick, and she had like a little zap of smoke on her. And he was like, "If you got something on you, you need to tell me now, because we finna tear the car up and bring the dogs and everything." And the chick, she said, "Should I tell them?" I said, "Hell no, let them earn their money. Fuck that." Like, you think if you tell them your sentence is gonna be less? No.
Right.
They fuck around and let us go. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I listened to you." Like, no, take that with you. Let them folks earn their money. I'm not here to see they
and like you said, the Marines, and I can show you my insignia. Our motto in my unit was 1st Battalion, 4th Marines, whatever it took. Literally, whatever it takes to get the fucking job done. There ain't no fucking right way or wrong way to get it done. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a motto of a unit. Whatever it takes. We don't give a fuck what the cost is.
Yeah. I just pray I never have to get put in those positions.
I was a 307 nasty engineer battalion. Because all we did was blow shit up.
Yeah.
Wherever we went, we took ordinance and we was blowing shit up.
They wanted me to go in the EOD. I said I was an architectural major. Do I look stupid? Well, you get extra pay, you get hazard. I said, yeah, because I could blow off a fucking limb. Are you stupid? I'm not signing up for EOD because I have the disposition for it. Fuck you. Explosive ordnance disposal is what that is. Explosive ordnance. You go and disarm bombs. You go and pull out fucking unexploded ordnances out of the fucking ground.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh no.
I had a homeboy to where he said they was doing something, and it was something I think he called it a small or a small. He said he kept on asking his people. He said, "Let me shoot that small." Got that what's name? He was like, "Bro," he said, "No, that's too heavy for the target that you're shooting at. So you got to pick something more appropriate." He was like, "It was something so catastrophic to if he shot it at a house, it'd have demolished that motherfucker." I said, "Damn."
I wonder if he's talking about a Mark 19. That's what it sounded like to me. Yeah. It sounded like a Mark 19 if he's talking about a smog or something like that, small weapon.
A small or smog or something like that.
Small weapon, something grenade. But it's basically a machine gun, but it shoots fucking grenade rounds off.
Grenade round, yeah.
Yeah. All you hear is
he was crazy before he went in and listened, and when he came back.
That's all you hear is a whole bunch of them going off at once. It'll take out a grid square real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we had those. We had
you see the exuberance when we talk about this shit. Still, it's in us. It don't ever come out of you. Once it's in you, it's in you. It don't ever come out. Then that's the problem when people get out of the military. They don't deprogram these motherfuckers. They leave them wired and let them out. Yeah. And then they have to go and pretend and figure out how to be a civilian again. And their mindset is totally fucked up.
It's totally different.
Like y'all. We don't think like
y'all. You got to understand. So, like, I think right now, the last time that I checked, I think the total military, I want to say, I think it was like probably total enlisted in all branches of the military. I want to say it was like 1.3 or 1.4 million. So when you divide that against the population, I think the population of the United States is somewhere like maybe like 350 mil, close to that, and that's what we know of. You know, estimation it might, some people may think 345 to 350. That's what we know of based on the census, the latest census. So when you divide that, that's less than 10% of the population. And then when you get into like this specialty. So like me, I was in the airborne unit. So out of X amount of people,
specialties, then it gets lower and lower. Even the Marine
lower and lower. Yeah.
The Marine Corps is 0.05% of all military personnel are Marines.
Right.
So it gets even lower, and then you go into that specialty of whatever that Marine wants to be, and it gets even lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
Not everybody is doing this shit.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize it's a bunch of bad. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of bad.
You got a whole bunch of alpha males, sigma males in that bitch. And believe me, you got motherfuckers that came out of football and thought they were the Billy Badass. It's usually that skinny, frail-looking motherfucker that's the one that's going to be the badass. That big motherfucker's a bitch. Mm-hmm. He thinks he's a badass because he was in high school and he was an athlete or whatever. But when it comes down to it, that's the motherfucker that's going to turn around and run like a bitch.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, the bigger you are, that's really not even effective because the quicker you tire out because your muscles need more oxygen. So just like you said, it'll be like a little skinny dude that can run all damn day or that can continue fighting all. Like you got to think just like for instance, just like a lot of swimmers, you if you look at swimmers, they're really not that muscular. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If they're I mean bulky. When I say muscular, I mean bulky.
Leg wise,
they just
arm,
cut up.
Yeah. They have
not-
long, lean muscles.
You know what person that kind of fits that mold is a CrossFitter. If you're a CrossFitter, you're in pretty good goddamn shape.
Ronan? Are mountain climbers, are those cliff climbers?
Yeah.
They very
Anybody can use their natural body weight and are very good with your natural body weight. It has nothing to do with picking up weight. If you're good and agile with your natural body weight.
A lot of people that have big muscles, it don't mean you strong. Those be the first motherfuckers that get knocked the fuck out real quick.
Yeah. That's not functional. That's not functional strength. Like if
It's
you want
not.
to get like you're doing calisthenics and stuff like that, that'll give you the functional strength.
And I tell you, a lot of bodybuilders are not lifting for heavy; they're lifting for muscle. So they don't lift the same way as somebody lifting for weight, and that doesn't mean anything. Like you said, more muscle means more oxygen. And if your
I was just
cardio
gonna say that and guys chime in on this. Me and my brother, he's always been like a football star and cut up and stuff like that. And one time, like we was watching the UFC, and this very muscular guy was kind of fighting this fat guy. I'm like, why do it look like the muscular guy's getting outpaced by the fat guy? He was like, bro, believe it or not, muscle weigh more than fat, so he got to work harder. I said, no, that don't sound right. He was like, bro, listen at me. Muscle weighs more than fat. That's why
all the fat guy has to do to the muscle guy is lay on him with his weight. That causes him to have to breathe heavy, and he tires out quicker. The fat guy ain't doing nothing but just putting his weight on it.
Now
he's going to make
when
the
Kimbo
muscular
Slice,
guy tire out.
That's why a lot of them people who lift weights like that just for show or whatever, they're usually get heart attacks.
Yeah, they ain't out there running miles. They ain't out there
they not really fit. They
mile fucking runs. They ain't doing none of that shit. They in the gym.
Yep.
That ain't the right kind of cardio.
I seen that. It was a bodybuilder dude like Mike Rashid was talking about. He's like his homeboy at Pass. And he was like, yeah, he was muscular and everything, but just think if you're 300 pounds,
it does not matter what you look like. It's what's in you and how much fight you got in you. And
how did you get that muscle? Like, were you actually, eating healthy? Were you working out for real?
What he was saying is whether you're muscular or not, you're 300 and 290 pounds. That's a lot of work that your heart have to do.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
And if you don't have that cardio, man, it's so easy to get went. Like right now, I wouldn't even, man, look, I ain't been in the gym. I haven't done no cardio. Well, I ain't gonna say I haven't done no cardio, but
you haven't really did real cardio, like to save your life.
Yeah. But once I get back in the gym, that's like my main thing. I get
my main thing is kettle now. I do a lot of kettle because I'm older, so I don't pick up a lot of weight. I do kettlebells.
Yeah. I'm not trying to impress.
I heard a dude, like he was a boxer and he was commentating. He said, bro, fatigue make cowards of us all.
I'm trying to tell you.
When you can't defend yourself, what does that make you feel like? You feel like a kid. You can't defend yourself against somebody that's outpacing you or stronger than you. You feel like a little kid.
I said, damn, that shit, it hit different when you say fatigue make cowards of us, because your brain started to make excuses and shit. You know what I mean? I said, damn, that's crazy.
And also, too,
that shit break you. Fuck that. That shit break you.
A lot of people don't know this. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ronan knows this because he did combat sports. But if you say like a boxer, a lot of people think, hey, put your hands up, you getting hit. Well, you're still getting hit. And if you hit a person enough times right here, guess what? They're gonna drop their guard. If you tap that, it's kind of like tied like kickboxing.
Yeah.
Like when they pepper that leg.
They keep beating you on that leg. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that muscle, and
you make a pain
point where you can't raise your guard up.
You make a pain point. You know the biggest thing I used to look at big guys at? The first place I would go is your fucking knee. If you taller than me, I'm fucking taking out your legs first. I'm gonna hit you on your fucking knee. I'm gonna kick you in your knee.
You know what?
Your knees, and I'm gonna can hit you in your face.
Yo,
That's
you know what? A bodybuilder, their upper body is what's real strong,
yeah,
right?
they got
Is
little
what,
little
yeah,
tiny
but their
legs.
fucking legs are the fucking skinniest, weakest things.
Yeah.
No, those are people that don't have a balance in their workout. But what I will do is because I
Yeah,
took Muay Thai for
mono
like
is
5
always,
years.
yeah, you definitely got to take a punch. You got to be able to take a punch. What did I tell
Right.
y'all a couple weeks
I
ago?
took
When
Muay
I got
Thai
in a
for
fight,
like
what
5
did
years.
I used to tell y'all? What did I tell y'all not more than a couple days ago? If I was to get into a fight, what did I give that person the first option to do? Hit me. You hit me first. I'm gonna take the first hit. I've said this out loud. So if you used to getting hit, it don't matter if you take one hit. But what it did was make me legal to put my fucking hands on you.
Well, like I say, when I took Muay Thai for like 5 years, believe it or not, it's certain things that you can't even do in sparring. Like you cannot do a knee kick to somebody because you could hyperextend your knee.
You
Or
hyperextend your knees.
you know what I mean? You can't elbow because you could cut somebody's face with
Even
your
in
elbow.
BJJ, you can't do certain things because you'll hyperextend certain parts of their body when you put them in certain locks.
Well,
Same
you
thing
know,
in all.
right? Exactly. Yep, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but but the funny thing about that is like when you get in these specialized units in the military, that's what they teach you. They teach
They
you
teach you to go for the kill shots. Yeah.
They teach you to go for the joints. Like they teach you how you can control somebody with a joint lock or something. You know, you take somebody's knee out, like Ronan said. You know what I mean? Like it's certain spots on your body that if you put a less than maybe 5 pounds of pressure, I don't care how big you are,
You down.
you will make the biggest dude scream like a
5
baby.
pounds of pressure and the perfect insertion of a 4-inch knife, I will kill you in 3 to 5 seconds. And that's what they taught you. They taught you exactly where to put that knife at, exactly where to hit that person, exactly where the pressure points were. They teach you all that. And again, there are millions of guys out here that were in the military that know every one of those points. So you see an old military guy, don't think he's some soft fucking dude. If he got through the military, there was already one thing that he exhibited over every other big dude that you ever see. You see these bodybuilders all day long, these physical athletes, never did a day in military. They just because their projected look, you think, oh, these guys are tough. Nah. Half of these dudes.
What I will say is this too.
They ain't that guy.
Like
they ain't.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying those guys are not the guys. Those
No,
aren't.
what I was saying about that is like, say the dude that like the man that owned the gym, to where y'all can look it up because he trains special forces as well as he trains SWAT. That's what now this is the most expensive gym in the state, but like we got UFC fighters that Thug Rose, she used to come there and like train with us, a regular person, and she's a UFC champion. But I was looking at him, and me and my cousin was talking. I'm like, man, that man's so dangerous because you would look at him like walking through the grocery store and think you could goddamn just pick a fight with him over a parking spot. Man, that man gonna change your life.
But here's the thing: he won't do it.
Let me tell you.
He will listen. He will walk away from that fight 9 times out of 10. It's only that one extraordinary guy that just pushes the wrong button and keeps trying to push it that he'll wind up doing something with. Because I'll walk away from a fight in a heartbeat. Because I don't.
It was a situation where he said, it was a person that I guess he was doing security somewhere, and they was breaking the law. And he said he got a hold of him, and all he was doing was giving him like just sharp knees. He said he broke the man ribs and all of that shit, and he tried to sue him. He was like, no, I was in the right just because he wouldn't give up. So he just kept. He said he broke man ribs and everything. I was like, that shit's crazy. And if you ever been kneed by an efficient person, you can see how that could happen.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite things to do with knees.
Let me tell you how when I was in school, I was going to school for hair at this time. I was in school and I had to keep making complaints about this one girl because she will always talk shit about her being in the army. She actually said she was in the military and she went through the training. Like she used to tell her story, but this bitch used to bully me all the time. And I had to keep reporting her because at the time I was pregnant. So I'm like, I'm really not trying to get in an altercation with her. I'm trying to Like I know where where I was at in my fighting skills. I know what my dad taught me. I know the bullshit I've been through in my life. So I'm like, I really just don't want to get in a fight with her. She she goes and she fucks with me. She put her hands on me. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I'm like, if I don't whoop this bitch ass, she's gonna continue to fuck with me. So I thought I was gonna get my ass beat. Mind you, I'm pregnant. And I whooped this bitch ass so bad with my blow dryer. She couldn't even get up.
Here's the thing: it's not an ass out there in this world that can't get got on. Let's just be honest. You know what I mean? You catch the right
At the
motherfucker
end,
on the
I was
wrong
like, I
day.
told you not to fuck with me. Now I sound psycho because I'm talking back after I done whooped her ass and I'm walking away. And I said, I told you not to fuck with me. And this bitch was big as hell. She was way bigger than me. I'm short as hell. I'm the smallest person in the fucking class. And I whooped that bitch ass. And I was like, all this shit this bitch was talking the whole time, talking about she was in the army. She did this, she did that. I'm like, she didn't even get the chance to hit me.
That's crazy.
She had pushed me.
What I mean,
It ain't no.
pertaining to that, you know what Black Lex say 71. He said, if a little guy gets a big guy on the ground and knows what to do, he will destroy him. Let me elaborate on that. When I was taking because after you take Muay Thai for so long, they like, man, you need to change up your game, because when you go down to the ground, it is a different world. Like it's not the same as fighting on your feet. So they put me with this chick. She was in the military and shit like that. I'm like, oh, y'all put me with a girl and shit like that. We started rolling. Man, I swear to God, this chick was on me like a little spider monkey, bro. I'm thinking that my strength is gonna handle her. You ain't no way. When it comes to Brazilian jiu-jitsu, strength is not your goddamn it. It's not the deciding factor. I promise you, like it's like a chess game. It's like a chess match, because she'll put me into a position that I'm fighting to get out, but I'm working myself into another position. I'm like, oh, this little, we can't fuck around because she dangerous. She was like a little spider monkey, like, and I could pick her up with my hands, but once she got because when you're doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you got to practice giving your back up to see what you're gonna do. I couldn't do nothing with her, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. I could do nothing with her. This little chick was.
I did learn the bigger you, just because you big don't make you the top notch. I learned that because
No, if
man,
guys
little
extremely
people
big,
be
they're not
strong.
as flexible.
No.
But no,
Yeah, it
shout out to
definitely
Black though.
depends on the person. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But listen, I'll tell you this. Like, say, this is after I took Muay Thai, and I was talking about getting my daughter involved. He said, if you're gonna get a child involved, I recommend they start with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And Jiu-Jitsu is a non-striking practice. They don't strike, they don't practice on punches and stuff like that. But they was like, if she learns right, you could grab a person limb and change their whole world. If you get a person arm and you know what you're doing, you could change their. Listen, I promise y'all may think I'm tripping, but I seen where you could choke a person out using their collar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The shit was crazy to me. Like, you could use what he got on to choke him out. I said, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Listen, when I fight, I fight to survive. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do to protect myself, but I'm going to do whatever the fuck comes to mind. If that means I have to choke the living shit out of you, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna use what you got, what I got, and
That's
a
the basic
shirt is
principle.
perfectly fine.
But the whole thing
What
is,
I'm
that's the
what I'm
basic
saying all
principle.
that to
More
say, you
people
could reach
fight.
to
Listen,
choke a
listen.
person, and if they get a hold of your wrist, they could change the ball is now
But
in their court.
what I'm saying and what she said is absolutely right. There are no fucking rules in a real life fight.
No.
So if you thinking that I'm gonna square up with you, I'm gonna fight. No. If you fight me, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you up to a point where you're not gonna get up.
You're not gonna want to fight me when I'm done because you're gonna think I'm psychotic.
Because I don't know how. Here's the thing. I don't know how far you're gonna take it. And if I
Yeah.
have to get in an altercation with you, I'm going to make sure you can't get up to do whatever the hell else
Exactly.
you need to do. Meaning go back to your
Exactly.
car, pull out a gun, and start
Yep.
shooting everybody around you. I'm not doing that. So we get in a fight, know that it's not going to end until one of us
Yeah.
can't get.
Yeah, and that's how I always thought
Listen,
when I fought. My dad always said, when you fighting, you think of this person's gonna kill you. So
Yeah.
that's how I always thought. I'm like, oh, this bitch
here's
wants
the
me
thing.
dead.
I don't believe in like a lot of shit that Charleston White say, but he said something that caught my ear. He said niggas be walking up to me wanting to box like I'm a prize fighter. I'm not a prize fighter. I'm a surprise fighter. Nigga, I'm gonna pull something out so fast on your ass, like it's gonna be a surprise to your ass. I said, damn, okay.
I try to always just leave from a fight. I'm the person that a bitch talks so much shit. They want to follow me, and I'm like, look, I don't want to fight. Like, just please leave me alone, please.
Yeah.
You're doing right.
And that's
I
something
don't
else
look
that I
for
like. The
fight.
more that you learn how to fight, the less that you really want to
Less
fight.
you want to
You know where
fight.
it could go.
So anybody talking about fighting is what? Undisciplined and the one that really can't fight.
Yeah.
He's selling real. He's trying to convince you psychologically that he can beat you.
Yeah.
Not that he knows how to fight.
And I've seen that too, Ron. The nigga was winning the fight and got talked out of that motherfucker. Oh, nigga like, yep, I got you just where I want you. He got talked out of that motherfucker.
Let me tell you something. See, like I don't want to fight no more. I done had enough fights in my day. But I used to be. I couldn't talk. Like I had a short, and this is why I didn't like the fight, because I know I had a short fuse.
I have a temper.
Yes. Yes.
And once I zero in on you, like everything else, like I literally get like I lose all my
You zone. So you zone on that one person, and that's the only person you see. That
I blank out. Literally, you have to explain to me what I did the next day when I come down.
Yes.
Because I ain't gonna know what the fuck I did. You want to tell me what the fuck I did to you.
Yeah.
Or him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up. Well, guys, we have officially approached the 4-hour mark. We'll go ahead and close out. But I'm like, tonight went so well. It was a little rocky at points, but what is alive without being a little rocky? But I'm saying that to say I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go live again tomorrow, just because Rona gave me a damn good idea, and if I do go live, what'd you say, Rona?
That topic,
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure. Once I close out now, I'm probably gonna work on the thumbnail for it. So you guys look out for it. But you guys saying you guys want to close out with anything? Short but sweet.
Like always, I appreciate y'all, and I definitely, no matter what, at the end of the day, I want to make this statement real quick. If I bring something up and I'm talking about it, it's because I'm comfortable with talking about it. If we gonna go back and forth, then we go back and forth. But please don't tell me. Please stop telling me to shut up and not say nothing. And if I'm talking, let me fucking talk. If the topic was brought up to me, don't stop me. Cause that's the shit that pisses me off more than the person pissing me off. The first person pissing me off, Like, it's like you trying to stop me from saying something I want to say. If I didn't want to talk about it, I wouldn't talk about it.
Shout out to you for that.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like, I got shit to say, damn it.
No, because I don't care that, I'm all for, like, as long as somebody respected me and not calling me out my name or whatever, I'm fine. I don't care. Now, when I do care, when I want to stop the conversation is when it gets disrespectful, because it's like, I don't got time to be blowing up on people and I can't really get to them. So
Right, for sure.
I don't like that.
No, what I will, Anna, with that being said, I will reiterate what I said in the beginning before you even came on, is I think that's a trait about you that I really admire and like, that the fact that you do keep it real. Now, if I'm keeping it a buck, there is sometimes to where you could keep it real to a fault. I'm not going to say the gentleman's name, but it was one gentleman that came on here and said he ain't had no cheeks in 20 years. I was like, bro, that's an example of keeping it too real. Like, You
Wow.
probably should have kept that in the archive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was Lord have mercy.
Too much information.
Dang, because you know everybody gonna come on him on that. He can't even
And they
say
did.
he can't even conversate about shit that we be talking about.
Pause, yo, pause. Big
right.
pause, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah, but it is a such thing as keeping it too real. But I really appreciate your authenticity, Anna. So that is a great quality about you that I love. And man, just keep it up. Be you, and I mean, take heed to the people that's really got your back and saying things that is pushing you. And I'm saying that not to say that anybody was like don't have your back, but man, just be you. And because when you be you is the most you could be authentic. If you being somebody else or playing somebody else's playbook, you're not truly being you. So shout out to you for that, love.
Yep. All right, guys. Good night. Good night, Ronan. Good night, Miguel.
All right. Talk to you later.
Good night, love.
All right. Yeah, for me, so for anybody traveling down to Cartagena specifically, coming to Colombia, specifically Cartagena, come and check us out, man. Check us out at Rooftop Republic CTG. We'd love to host you. You know what I mean? We got a boutique Airbnb, 10 bedroom, 10 bathroom, rooftop pool, deck area. You know, we got a full staff. We got cooks, we got maids, we got everything you need, you know, to help you have the best experience that you could possibly have in Cartagena. So come look us up, man. Rooftop Republic CTG.
And once again, tell me if I'm overstepping, Miguel, but with their hotel, you are literally at one of the safest spots in Cartagena, if not all of Colombia, because they go out of their way to make sure that you're safe and secure. We haven't had one tragedy story yet.
Yeah, we definitely, that was one of the big things. We're in if anybody knows about Cartagena, we're located in a Strata 4 neighborhood, but we also take safety as our number one priority. So we have the gate that you need the key code to get into the gate. You need the key code to actually get out. At the front door, the red door, you got to have a code to get in. You got to have a code to get into each room. We got safes in the room. We got everything you need, man. So like, I mean, other than that, you know, it's on, you got to take, I mean, anything more than that, you got to take your own safety into your own hands. We did have a situation where dude fell asleep with it and he didn't lock his stuff away in the safe. But I mean, like, damn, what you want us to do? You know what I'm saying? We provide you, we giving you all the tools,
and you don't use them,
and you don't use them. I mean, we can't. You know what I mean? And yeah. So, and then on top of that, he gave Shorty the code. He gave Shorty the code.
Oh my God!
Nah, it's some people that deserve what they got coming. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. So we had to switch the code and everything because we was like, yo, what are you doing, man? Like you that lazy? Like, man, get up. You got to walk. Like, and that's what we tell everybody, man. Make sure you walk them out because not only it's not just for your safety, but it's for the other people. It's for the safety of the other guests. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you got a lot of dudes, man. That's. I understand and I see how they get got because I see some of the. We had a guy. We had a brother from New York, man, and he was just so green. I was just like, oh Lord, somebody please take his passport away. I mean, it's some people that don't need to travel, bro. And I was just like, but you know, what can you do? We try to provide, you know, like I said, as much security as we can, but I mean, we can't be with you 24/7. So, you know, you gotta take some of the responsibility yourself. So yeah, give us an opportunity. We'd like to earn your business. So come check us out, Rooftop Republic CTG. And like I said, we here, man. We're doing big things down here in Cartagena.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Miguel. Yeah, no, guys, myself, Charlie Chan. I'm currently working with Miguel, and hopefully, we'll get a chance to collab and show you guys how great these brothers' location is out there. So shout out to Miguel and what they have built out there.
All right, y'all take it easy, man. Peace
All
out,
right.
bro. All right.
Darnell, are you there? You want to say any goodbyes, or you in La La Land?
I think he's asleep.
Yeah, I think Darnell been asleep for a good minute now. I should have did him a favor and just dropped him down, but shout out to bro. Rona, you want to say anything before we close out?
No, man, I'm good, man. If you're on my channel, subscribe to Charlie Chan TV. I dropped the link just a minute ago in our chat. Please go and subscribe to his channel. Obviously, if you stayed here this long, you're entertained. I'm sitting in his room. This ain't my live. This is his live. So if you like the content, please go and hit the subscribe button for Charlie Chan TV. That's it, man. It's all you.
And it's much appreciated, guys. Remember, man, we starting grassroots over here, man. We starting small and building tall, man. So be a part of something that means something, man. So shout out to y'all, man. This is Charlie Chan with Charlie Chan TV, and we is over and out. Bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out the travel corner, the undisputed global contender, TV. Yeah. Bell ring, ding. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Step in the ring, yeah, he the man. Passport stand, I watch him land. Heavyweight moves, world in his hands. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Gloves laced tight, camera in hand. Every city turned to a fan. Main event, every time he land. Walk in the ring like Rio Carnival. Brazil nights, feel unstoppable. Boca Chica sand, tactical. Blue mall drip, fashionable. Moxie vibes, traveler excellence. Yacht life, waves that presence. Designer breakfast, elegance. Camera steady, intelligence. Mr. Flight still made it, turn setbacks into greatness. Every L built patience, now the arena shaking. He don't throw punches, he throw punches. Left hook angles, confidence. Right hook at his dominance. Heavyweight grind, no nonsense. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Step in the rain, yeah, he the man. Passport stand, I watch him land. Heavyweight moves, world in his hand. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Gloves laced tight, camera in hand. Every city turned to a fan. Main event, every time he land. Carnival lights, championship, Brazilian nights, ownership. Ocean waves, that motion grip. Camera lock, no focus slip. Every vlog like title defense. Every upload makes silence tense. Algorithm can't stop the champ. He move global, no fence. Polo, fresh, clean, fit. Breakfast, views, lead, mix. We saying rounds, 3-minute clips. Every trip hit peak, metrics. He ain't loud, but the moves speak. From Island Heat to city streets. From turbulence to front row seats. Now the whole crowd on their feet. They doubted the vision, he tightened the gloves. They questioned the grind, he rose above. Now the lights flash bright, every city prime time. Every vlog prime time, yeah, prime time. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Main event across the land, yeah. From beachside sand to the stand. Heavyweight with the camera in hand. Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan, Charlie Chan. Bell ring loud, he don't stand. World tour written in the plan. Undisputed, travel chant. If you want it even more aggressive,